find Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jazz. Going up against, they're now all tied up. 1-1. Tetillo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. We're rocking that 35 round. See that we have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Tetillo. Sure enough, with the push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Licença, torcia! Pofo! Botão no cofrinho do Ives! Pofo pra cima do Delzinho! Double pofo do craque! Faz clique aí, meu chat! Você tá no YouTube, faz o clique da jogada! Tomara tá!
Pepe! Um som, morto! Vou cravar cima, crava esquerda, crava esquerda! Tem um, só tem ar! Vai ter mais um!
Aí tem que forçar essa
pode ver agora, calma,
Sub-Zero pernambucano! Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god. We've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't happen. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Moving quick in with the side of Nova. Dave
People see, there is one A now.
Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all one more. Where you at, homie? I know you're in a typical sniper area, but right now you're a sniper. It ain't even close. Lucky. Get headshot. Costco, you want the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
X7 was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artem, Misa coming through. What's that? Is that the Kilo? Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus Kilo. Oh, Chels finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kind of nuts with the Kilo, bro. I have been. Down herself on that Sparrow shot, but the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, brick stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there at the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. We've got a very special day on our hands, day 3 of the 4v4 Mobile Mayhem event, and I gotta say, it has been an absolute delight. I, of course, am Verdict. Join me tonight. On my right, with a nice new setup and a nice new background. He moved houses. Man is in the hacienda down there where he's at. It is Gilmania, dude. What kind of plan is that behind you? And is that clock actually accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
It is pretty accurate twice a day. So
it's beer 30. It looks like. Is that what that is? Is that tequila?
Pretty much, yeah.
Tequila 15? I don't know. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Something like that.
All right.
Man, I've been loving this tournament so far. I cannot get tired of saying it. I've said it multiple times in the past. And get used to me saying it a couple more times today and the day right after this one. So. Man, Verdict, I'm thrilled for it all. I've been enjoying it like I mentioned, so let's keep it popping. Let's keep it running.
Let's keep it running. Let's keep it popping. Let's take a look at the schedule now. It's up on the screen. Who do we have left? There was 6 teams. And after tonight, there is only going to be 4 more. Infinite Simplicity and Upper Echelon squaring off in game number 1. Series number 2 is going to be Zygnus and Truly. And then we're going to cap the night off in a little bit of a winner's semifinals. I guess you would say winner semifinals. Yeah, that is winner semifinals, which is going to be a best 5. Galaxia Gaming and Luminosity. All right, Gil. I know you asked me already. I need to hear your thoughts. Which matchup are you looking at the most, and which one are you anticipating to be the most, competitive, we'll say?
Okay, that's a great question. I would say that I was underwhelmed by Zygnus losing last time, so I'm not too sure what to expect against Truly, because Truly, although they lost already, the way they've been playing has been pretty good. So I would say out of the 3, with the third one being Galaxia and Luminosity, I gotta be looking for this first one, honestly. Upper E and Infinite Simplicity.
Okay.
Out of them all, I feel like it should be the one that brings in the most for tonight's games.
All right, I love the way you think now. What are they playing for? We'll take a look at the prize structure, as it is a $2,000 prize pool. This is massive. This is just not only for, our own enjoyment. This is also for cash. $2,000, $1,100 of that going in first place. Second place going to get a hefty $600. It's still $300 for first place. Third place, absolutely dynamic. So everyone's going to be able to take something home in that top 3 now. 2 teams are going to be eliminated tonight, and it's on the first 2 of our 2 matches of it. You mentioned it earlier. Our highlight series of the night got to be this Infinite Simplicity and this Upper Echelon roster. We'll take a look at the best of 3, where it's going to be heading out. It is going to start off with a little bit of standoff. Hardpoint followed by the firing range on Search and Destroy. Game number 3, if it does go the distance, Gil, I'm begging, it is going to be that raid control. How likely will we see these 2 teams make it to a game 3? And if so, who do you got winning, Gil?
Oof. Okay. Out of what you just mentioned, hardpoint, standoff, search and destroy, firing range control on raid. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit complicated, but I see the side of Infinite Simplicity taking an advantage on the side of hardpoint, and if they do, I think they could close it up on 2 effectively. But if we go through a third one, maybe we could see a surprise from Upper E. I feel like they haven't been playing that bad on control, although they would be on the bad side, but one for the other. And I think Infinite Simplicity should take it home. I think you mentioned that you thought that they could take it as well. I'm not too sure if it's going to be a 2-0, but I definitely feel like if they take the hardpoint first, there's the shot of just closing it out on a 2-0 fashion.
That's a very good odds. I know that Simplicity, they're the road to get here. They've beaten Devious in a 2-0 fashion. Yeah. They lost to LG 2-0, and I'm gonna go ahead and say those games not as close as everyone thinks they were. They're not. They weren't close at all. It was LG running the tables.
Not at all.
And then we get down to the lower bracket where they're finally going to get square off. Upper Echelon, they bite the dust in day number 1 to Zygnus 2-0. And then they managed to squeak by. No, they beat Celeste. They squeaked by Celeste, though. Let's be real. That hard point was super close. And that Search and Destroy, it literally came down to overtime, right? So
yeah,
Upper Echelon not necessarily looking the absolute A1 best, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see if this one goes the distance. I'm banking on that second series. I need to see Zygnus eSports or we'll put an asterisk over Zygnus and just say it's just Zygnus
What it once
eSports.
was.
What once
Yeah.
was Zygnus eSports. But we're going to go ahead and jump into it. It's game number 1, starting ASAP. We are heading to standoff for some hard point. And I got to say, Gil, I am super excited to get this one underway. We only got 2 days left. This is one of those 2. Thursday, we're going to be Chronic Champ. First, we got to get through this one right now. It's all about this hard point. We'll see who can get the advantage here on P1 now as we're cranking it open first. So 250 wins. I'll mention this again. Time never expires here in COD Mobile. It just rolls over to the next point. First initial opening is going to have the team in blue, which is Upper Echelon, on the attack. We're looking to defend the points. It's Yawn, though. Oh, my God. Gets 2 in the feed, but it is Cryzo who ultimately shuts him down. So on top, Team Blue, a.k.a. Upper Echelon. They're rocking and rolling in double digits so far.
Yeah, the control from the inside was by Cryzo, but as you mentioned, Yawn by the dust at first, then comes back and clears the point for his allies. Eventually gets killed as well, but still manages to secure the area. There's Awaken with a double no. Gonna be taken down. The next one is gonna be Kingz. 30 seconds left. Kingz, last time we saw him, he was doing really good for himself, but let's see if we can do it once again. A lot of kilos on the side of Infinite Simplicity, and that is going to be, I mean, when I say a lot, I mean 2, which is more than the average. You know, you tend to see either 1 or none whatsoever, but in this time around, both Kingz and Yawn are using them, and, well, working quite alright. You know, 35 seconds are going to be taken off. Kill number 1, a few streaks are going to be used, and the cleanup right after by the hands of Awaken. It's gonna secure the side of Factory, also for the side of Simplicity.
It is. I like this this approach right here for the side of S8. They got 2 ARs, 2 CBRs or SMGs. You know, you got the whole CDL locked down right now. Awaken's got all of Factory locked down. There's 2 that push in, 2 that fall. 100 kilo drone's gonna be popped, 2 on the outskirts. They're looking to get the break. Wait for the cavalry to come through. You only got 2 more left standing. Both of them are gonna get dropped. Actually, it's only 1. Pepe able to find 1. Raph not there for the trade, and 3 in the feed for the side of the yellow team. Simplicity, they're making it look easy here in Factory site. They have mustered up a 50-point advantage. Almost. Cartels gets dropped. Raph is on a rampage. He can't get shut down, and just like that, Hill's going to get broken. Only 20 seconds left to scrap for. If you are the side of UE, you need all of the scrap time.
Yeah, you definitely do, but it's not going to be as easy. Look at Awaken with a double. Now with a shorty, almost finds a triple with Cryzo. Will react on time. That scrap time is now definitely going to be secured by UE, but there's only, like you mentioned, around 20 or so seconds. That was a clean defense at first for the side of Infinite Simplicity 4. Now rotating onto blue. The Pred missile will be popped, and the kill for Awaken to be now onto double digits, and has a possibility of using the Purifier as well. Let's see if he does, and that is exactly what he's doing. He's got intel. There's someone downstairs.
Oh, no.
Push. Oh, I thought he knew. Man, that's gotta hurt, man. That's a completely wasted operator.
That is, and I'm just looking at it to see if he's going to get bounced back. He's not. Through the trophy, never peeked the corner. Absolutely bites dust. Nonetheless, team's going to stand strong. 40 seconds left to go. Nobody invited into Big Blue has made it up top. Pepe tries a contest, gets shut down. Up top is Cartels, and he is on demon time. 30 seconds in the hill, as well as 5 in the feed for the combo. An absolute brutal affair here in the top blue area, but this is where the side of Infinite Simplicity going to be able to stretch their legs out and get a little cozy. 20 seconds left to go. Pops the Predator missile. You got 1 lurking at Pepe. He is just absolutely waiting for someone to make one wrong move. Cryzo, I don't know how he stayed alive right there, homie. Definitely won a trophy. Maybe it was just an off angle. The Preddy, nonetheless, nearly an 80-point advantage rolling into P4 Gil.
Yeah, and it comes down to how these few extra kills that the side of Infinite Simplicity are taking are always super valuable. It doesn't matter what the side of UE try to do. It seems like Simplicity always has another trick up their sleeves, and it's always working their way. Now, there's going to be the Annihilator going to be used by Kingz. Let's see how much he can take. Misses the first shot, goes for the second, and misses again. A shot through. Well, not gonna be a kill. There's also the use of the bomb from up above. There's Raph trying to defend. His allies are gonna be able to get him down on the side of Infinite Simplicity. Everything was used pretty much at once, Verdict. The Claw, the Annihilator, and on top of that, the Tac 5 as well. And this is exactly what I'm talking to you about. I feel like the kills definitely is slightly in favor of the members over on Simplicity. But now, as time goes on, not only are kills getting more and more of an importance on the side of Simplicity, but also the way that they are always controlling these kills.
Oh, there we go. Awaken, able to shut down the monster Pepe, who has been a thorn in this team's side right now. Nobody clicking here for UE. Simplicity absolutely locked and loaded. Raph trying to pick the slack up. There's a lot left 61 to 150 here as we get ready for our P1 reset. It is a monster of a game so far here for the side of Simplicity. UE need to get their heads above the water. What better way to do so than go ahead and hop in the hill here at P1? So are going to have the advantage on the outskirts. So respawns coming in. 2 players making their way in. Oh, the trophy is going to save Ares there as Yawn pops the hunter-killer. Nonetheless, no harm, no foul. But here comes the push from Yawn. He gets shut down, and Ares giving his team a fighting chance here in the P1 reset. So 40 seconds left to go here for the scrap time. They are doing God's work here in the courtyard. We'll see if they go down quickly. Oh, where did that nade even come from? Yawn on the backside. He is going to be able to get the break. And just like that, Simplicity, they're right back on the objective.
Yes, sir. With a pretty unexpected nade, they're going to secure the area up. Again, Yawn with a kill. Going to find another kill. Turns to run through the smoke. Not going to see anyone now. Is the call there? Someone unbroken. Takes that kill. On to Raph like it's just nothing. Verdict 15 seconds left on P1 reset. And Simplicity securing it as best as they can. Eventually, finally, the break comes through in favor of Upper Echelon, but it's just a little too late. Yeah, a few extra seconds will be added onto their overall score. But once again, we see the rotations being pretty efficient on the side of Infinite Simplicity. They are trying to clutch this one up as quickly as possible, pretty much doubling the amount of points that their opponents have for the majority of these games so far. And here you're going to see Yawn now with the shorty. He gets a call. There's someone over on the back alley. Gets that kill on to Ares. And on top of that, there's going to be the use of the claw by Yawn. Is going to be pushing to the window, takes that kill, turns around. Isalas are helping him out. There's a call. There's someone downstairs. But it doesn't matter too much. He's still feeling safe and sound on top of it. Oof. There's going to be the push by Awaken.
Oh my.
They take down the claw.
Yeah, they do.
But the Purifier is right around the corner.
Yeah, there it is. The plethora of operators. The comms got to be immaculate. Let's dive in to find out now as we jump in for our first listen in with a side of Simplicity.
Go no.
Two secret.
Oh shit. When's coming up? One farm.
One barrel.
Oh no, you hit me.
Yeah, barrel.
One mid.
Up
Haystack.
Oh my gosh. The shorty. Close bottom blue barrel.
I got one mid.
Barrel,
One
bottom blue
tank. CT tank. Yeah.
Probably one.
CT tank. That. One hop up deli. They pop tech. He's just outside deli. Like it's outside deli pushing out right now.
Yeah,
Okay, right? Oh.
They're all back there.
Bottom blue still. I'm watching back blue. I got back blue. I'm trying to watch the back blue.
Hey, hop on hill, Yawn. Hop on hill, Yawn.
Yeah, there's two top blues. There's two top blues.
I wall bang one of them. It's one more. He's on the steps. Son.
Yeah, steps.
Bottom blue going steps. Wigan.
I'm gonna play new. I'm gonna go new. Try to break that. Don't let him get that.
Mystery got me.
Mystery dead.
Dude, goddamn trophy.
All right, those comms, something fierce, man. They're getting ready to lock it down there. 20 seconds left to go. Are going to be able to get the break back onto the old objective. And man, oh man, Gil made the predictions. We said Simplicity definitely taking this one by a landslide. And they surely delivered.
Absolutely, they do. They only need 7 more seconds. And this is just pretty much GG. Well played. Not a whole lot left for the side of Infinite Simplicity to even attempt to do. Yeah, they're trying to give their best with a clean defense, but look at that kill for Kingz. Look at that double for Kingz, and from behind, there's also the pressure coming down from Awaken plus Kingz. This is undoubtedly going to be the end. Awaken, that's taken down, but still, there's going to be the secure by the hands of Yawn, also getting taken down as well. Only 3 more seconds are needed through the wall. There's going to be from the stairs, Cartels finding that kill. Tech 5 going to be used, and there's the seconds they needed. Verdict, there was just not a lot to do, and you heard those comms. I feel like they were pretty chill, but honestly, when you are dominating that effectively, it's understandable, right? They are just, in a way, I feel like already thinking about what their next move is going to be. But if I'm honest with you, already taking this one, I already made my prediction, and this just confirms what I felt like could happen. You know?
No, you're absolutely right, and they came through like a wrecking ball. They started strong, they ended strong. At one point, I was looking at Cartels, man, was on a 9-piece. I mean, I don't even know how well this team clicks together in a 4v4 environment. I can't really say if I need to congratulate S8 for, hey man, you guys are doing it, or if I need to just like drill this UE team. This is possibly one of the worst performances we've seen them put up all event long. I know you made some changes and you had to make some changes midway through, but you got to be able to adapt on the fly, and this team did not adapt. This hardpoint, very brutal one. Not even able to get that 125 mark. They did break triple digits, and that's good, I guess. But they got out-slayed, they got out-rotated, they got out-broken. It just wasn't a great game. And now they're going to have to buckle up for a hardpoint or a search or destroy performance where they didn't pick the map. UE picked standoff, and they got brutalized on it. What do you think we're going to see here in this firing range where, you know, Simplicity actually came through and made their selection? They did it on a map that they were good at. Obviously, they didn't do their homework. The other team didn't. Because you know Simplicity's damn good on standoff.
Sure, they sure are, and they truly dominated. Looking at all those kills. Awaken and Cartels, 27-17, you know, 26-14. They were shredding, and with them also their other two allies, Yawn and Kingz, doing pretty much the same drill. Now on S&D, what are we to expect for this to unfold like? Verdict, we're moving on to firing range. It is definitely not Raid, which is the map that we've seen the most brutal search and destroys of this mobile report tournament. But
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we add another 7-1 into the list, honestly.
Well, it's definitely possible. I mean, the way this Simplicity team came out the gates clicking on all cylinders, and UE just seemed a little divided at the moment. You got Raph and Pepe, and that's about it. Cryzo couldn't do anything. Ari's certainly couldn't find any momentum off of the backs of that hardpoint. They're going to have to pick up slack. This is now or never. This is elimination. If they lose this one, Gil, they are out. They are done. There is no coming back. They've already used their one chance, you know, to stay alive. So, got to be it right here. Now we're going to have to see some turnaround performances. Just wait for everybody to ready up now on a map that S8 selected. That's right, Simplicity. They made selection here for firing range. They can do it on both fronts now. We'll see if they can get the job done in 2-0 fashion, or we are going to be heading to that control, as someone asked in chat. How is it a best of what? It's a best of 3. And how much does the winner get? We went over that, but we'll run over that again too, just for people who are late. It's a $2,000 prize pool. First place gets $1,100, split between 4 and a sub. That's money right there, bro. $600 for second. Third place, hell, that's still a lot to be playing in an event that's, you know, not only fun but also very competitive.
Yep. Yeah. There's a lot in the line besides already as it is just winning to your competitors. So, yeah, that's the reason we've seen so many sweats in this situation. I feel like we've seen moments in the past where on the off season of Mobile Mayhem, maybe the tournament players are like, yeah, you know, I'm obviously gonna be trying to win, but I wouldn't be mad if I don't. On this one, I feel like there's no situation where I see them not actively be trying to go for that dub. So that's exactly why we are still to expect Echelon to try their hardest on this search and destroyed. Do you see a scenario where we could see actually us going to a third map, or is that already too much to ask?
I mean, it's potential. It is certainly potential. Okay. I mean, it's obviously what UE is able to bring to the table here. We're going to get geared up for it. That sound does let us know that we are heading to firing range, ladies and gentlemen. What could be the last game for UE of the tournament. This could be it for them. We'll see if they can put up a fighting chance now as this search and destroy is the last effort. They got 3 players loaded in so far, 4 on the opposite side of the screen, and obviously you've got to win this one in order to stay alive. You got to win the next one to get a chance to fight for a 3rd place spot. At the very least, we'll be fighting for $300. So hopefully we'll see everybody loaded. It does look like, you know, UE's players are still looking for their 4th. Not quite sure who that was. It's Cryzo, that's who. He must be watching the stream back, be like, man, Verdict, why are you talking so much ill-ish on my name?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the inconvenience could be here for you said it was Cryzo, right? You mentioned, yeah, Cryzo. I don't know, man. Where you at? We're waiting on you, my friend. Let me just double check. Is he even on the call? And he definitely is, but he is muted, no longer muted. So there you go. There it is. Not muted. Loading in game. Less than 10 seconds to go, and we're going, like Verdict mentioned, to the last wake-up call for Upper Echelon. They haven't been able to update themselves well enough to actually survive in this situation. So let's see if they finally manage to do something in here as they all try to push in. There's Cartels to take the kill. Raph is going to immediately answer back. Awaken with another knock, this time onto Pepe. Awaken with the double onto Raph. Cryzo left alone, and the pressure from the side of Infinite Simplicity is just too overwhelming for the side of UE to try to answer to. That round was pretty dang quick, verdict.
It was very quick right there. Big opening blood there for Cartels and a two-piece in the middle of the map there for Awaken. Think of beauty right now. Through the smoke we go. Awaken just holding down the... Oh my god. Holding down the sandbags for as long as he could. Raph is on a vendetta. It's personal. Two have dropped. He's opted to pick up the sniper. Almost gets the wall ping there on Cartels too. They're getting swarmed. Here comes the rap from Pepe. He's going to find one lurking in Simplicity there on the back burners of a nasty cleanup round. A great bounce back round there for UE. They said, hey, we're not done yet. Let's continue to have some fun. Both bloods have been drawn. Now, hey, we got ourselves an even matchup.
You may have been able to surprise us on the first one, but definitely a great bounce back indeed. Now we're gonna see Cartels with the same kill yet again, this time onto Cryzo. Pepe with a nade call. There's Yawn with a kill onto Ares, and the pressure continues. Only two left on the side of UE. We're gonna see Pepe joining into the trailer, missing a lot of bullets, but finally finding the knock onto Kingz. Now he knows that they're planting the bomb. He's trying to secure this area and takes it on the last second at the expense of losing his life. They're not gonna be planting the bomb, which means that Raph knows where the opponent is at. Let's see if that's gonna be enough for him to have an accurate understanding of what should be done in here. And look at that, missed the first shot, repositions immediately, trying to make him DC. I don't know what Raph's game plan is in here, but he's not gonna hear. They have the bomb, buddy, so let's see what the next move is.
Oh, they're about to kiss on the cheek right here. Look at this from the side. Cartel's actually gonna be able to spot him. Raph, you picked up the sniper. You're going against Cartels. He's dog water. You should be able to poop on him, right? Wrong.
Oh my
He's
God.
got a CBR to the party. You had a MW11. You should have done your homework. 2-1, failing miserably right there. I'm just kidding. Obviously, that was an intense one, but CBR is certainly still pretty viable as a meta, right? I think they buffed the MP5, but I don't see this CBR being changed anytime soon.
Yeah, neither do I. Awaken, though, seemingly will be playing with an LK-24, so let's see what that's about. They're all pushing through jungle. Pretty fearless, if you were to ask me. They're going to see the shots, they're going to see the defense, the pushback from Ares, who finds the kill onto Awaken, and the call is going to be made. Guys, help me out. They're all in here. Or at least a hand full of one, but Yawn still alive, taking a lot of damage. There's Ares for the retake. There's going to be the 2-for-1 trade. Cryzo with a knock on two Cartels, and they are now only pushing on the last player alive. That's Kingz, who defends himself, finds the first one, and immediately knows that they're going to be pushing from behind. Verdict, that's game sense. You
just can't be running out with your melee out, bro. You got to pull out a gun, man. Kingz absolutely gets a gifted freebie. You know he got the call out, too. Cryzo was somewhere. He got a kill, I believe, this round. And that's what maybe coming back to haunt him. Kingz down with a sniper in his hand and the kilo. Raph holding it down. Doesn't have a secondary. We're going to see a nightmare from rounds past where we see these two encounter each other. Obviously, it was Cartels last round. This time it's Kingz. Kingz in the middle of the map now trying to make this 1v3 a possibility. Is down to a 1-1. Look at this. He's went from one jungle house to the tower house. And homie, I don't know how much more top control you can get. You're not going to spot him. He is back in the back deep pits of the firing range, Gil.
Yeah, there's definitely no shot of him to see him, but let's see. Less than 30 seconds left. Oh, no. Is he actually going to what I think? I mean, he obviously does not know, guys, but he's making the wrong call in a way. He's trying to plant the bomb, and Raph is right behind that wall. That's exactly what he's trying to catch onto him. 10 seconds left, and because he didn't go for the... Wow. Okay, Kingz, I don't know how he's doing this, but he's reading them like a book. He was like,
yo,
he 100% is in here.
Raph has got no ice in his veins. It's twice in a row, bro. I don't know. You're going to have to get your mojo back somehow, some way. There's still plenty of search and destroy here to redeem yourself, but hey, as each round drops like that, that one was a 1v3. There's no way you don't clutch it. Kingz simply just outplayed you, outsmarted you. You went for the protection of the bomb site. He went for the gunny. Big brains and big gun skills here for this boys over at Simplicity. Kingz now trying to lead the team over toward this A site bomb in hand. Got the clearance there from Awakening. They're trying to get the trailer control. It's breached. Nobody home. All 4 players, 2 in the middle of the map, 2 on the B side. Raph going to be able to connect a shot from God knows where it is inside the trailer. And he's all the way in the P1 side. Look at, oh, Yawn, sneaky like, just crawling right past him. Yeah. He's staking it, bro. Bomb's down, though, 30 seconds. You got 25 for the retake, or that bomb will go kaboom.
Oh, the snake is gonna be perfect. Finds the kill, and on top of that, Kingz is gonna knock down Cryzo. 2-for-1 trade. There's Ares trying to defend, finds the knock onto Cartels. 2 versus 2, 16 seconds on the clock, and they're pushing in. There's gonna be the nade being cooked, but not well enough. Takes that headshot and goes for the double. Takes it like it's nothing, barely enough time. But his ally is gonna work as a distraction, so he takes the double, takes the defusal, and brings in the round that is already gonna break through what I said could happen, which was a 7-1. But I definitely feel like the side of Infinite Simplicity is playing a whole lot better. Maybe with this last round before we flip sides, we see a different deal on the side of UE.
It's very possible. Hey, I mean, now or never. You do this round, you're tied before the side flip. There's no anchor or there's no advantage. Roll it in. You get a fresh, clean slate right there. Yeah, Raph able to peek the long sight. There is multiple there. King's going to be at this bomb down. Contested. There's no trophies here in the vicinity. Yeah, there is. You can hear it lurking. Cartel is able to come through with the first blood. And just like that, Awaken is going to be able to find the second. King's is dropped. Yawn is dropped. Hey, yo, Raph. Hey, yo, buddy. You're hitting those collats? No, that was a 2-piece. Line him up and knocking him down. So we got an even front 2v2 style. Cartels and Kingz. Raph and Ares. Ares got the clutch last round. Raph.
Okay.
You have to get any kind of ice in his veins. Let's see what he can do. Oh my God, gets dumpstered. It's Cartels. Absolute mayhem. Gets the 2-piece. And what was looking like a little bit of a comeback. Not today. UE just limping after that round. And bloody after we flip sides. Advantage. 4-2 lead in favor of Simplicity.
4-2 lead. Flipping spawns. Taking that bomb is going to be Raph. And pushing through the side of Echelon. A nade is going to be thrown. The sniper shot is going to be taken, but not going to land into anybody. Both systems all ready to secure this area, and a lot of aggression going this way. Look at that defensive side for Kingz. That takes the first kill onto Ares and makes the call for his allies to be there to help. But there's not going to be the outcome that they were hoping for. Pepe is going to be taking a double kill for himself, which allows them to pretty safely now plant the bomb over on Alpha. So 45 seconds on the clock. Through the wall, there's a few shots by Kingz, not going to land onto anybody, but the one that does connect is going to be for Yawn. Takes down Cryzo, 35 seconds on the clock. Verdict. And look at those kills for the last 2 players on each side.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my God, Yawn just absolutely deleted them. Pepe, you're in shambles. Bomb's going to get defused. That smoke is down. Kingz right here. Gets caught out with his gun, not out. And a victim of his own success. Yo, Yawn's right there, though. He's going to be able to get the revenge and the defuse coming through with plenty of time. And just like that, the retake, an absolute beautiful one. It was a 2-for-3, 2v3. Was that a 2v3 or 2v4? I can't even, it doesn't even matter. Yawn and Kingz, absolutely elite. They've got 13 combined. And on the flip side of things, you got Pepe, who was looking strong, got absolutely fleeced by that L-car last round. So payoff round now, a little bit more of a conservative one here. UE, they are holding on for dear life. 2 more rounds and this game is over.
Yep, 2 more, and that's all it takes for UE to have to go on the back door. Just not capable of committing to the pressure that they needed to face against the side of Infinite Simplicity. And, well, so far, first blood is going to be in their way, so that's a good start for Upper Echelon. On top of that, Cryzo finds the knock on a really odd angle onto Yawn. That is going to secure even more pressure in favor of Upper Echelon. Let's see if they continue pushing forward. Look at Awaken trying to hold this this A side long on his own. Finds the double! Cryzo, what were you doing? Not able to answer back quick enough. There's Cartels with his sniper shot through the wall. And all of a sudden, it is Ares on his own, ladies and gentlemen, Upper Echelon. Or what once was a 4v2 in their favor. Ares is completely on his own against 2 enemies. They are the last barrier to winning that last round, or that next round for Upper Echelon. But that barrier is made of just true steel in here. It's unbreakable.
Yeah, man, they are selling us false promises right now. Bombs being collected. Ares is all on you. Put the team on your back. 4v2 blown yet again. My God, UE, you're selling.
Watch just how we've seen from Simplicity.
I mean, hell, just so many, and not enough here for the side. of UE. They're going to have to go big, though. Ari's very patient, able to find the first right there, and the two, they split. Awaken's all the way on the opposite side of the map. And with 10 seconds left to go, he has covered a lot of ground. The nade's going to be chucked. Ari's, I think he's going to have to win this via gunfight. The nade shot going to be able to get away, and look at that. The bomb's not going to be planted. I can't believe what we're seeing right now. Time just not a friend either. If it's not a 4v2 they're selling, it's time that's selling them. Hot damn, UE. This could be your last round. 6-2. It wasn't quite a 7-1, Gil. But it might as well been.
The nade, so it took two. Just throw him off balance, ladies and gentlemen. To the last round. Look at all that pressure. Look at Ares pushing dead center. No fear, just fight. He knows what's at stake. The shot is gonna be missed. Throw the smoke. Look at that headshot. Takes the double. Oh my god, double kill for Ares. Yes, he gets taken down, but brings a lot of intel to his allies. Took two down and a third one. They kind of know where they're at, so they're gonna be planting the bomb. Bomb is down now. Look at Cartels. A lot of pressure coming down there from, that's not Cryzo, that's Pepe. Look at Pepe. Takes the kill on two Cartels. Kingz on his own, ladies and gentlemen. The side of Echelon are managing a perfect opportunity to bring another victory home, another round their way, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That was a really weird round because I definitely don't think that could be working back-to-back, but it's a good step, and that's a step in the right direction for UE.
All right, is it a step in the right direction, or is it, you know, just a waste of time? Or are we just prolonging the inevitable? Let's get this show on the road. Managed to keep it alive for here, and I gotta say, I love the Pep and Aries step last round. Not as ballsy as he knows what's up for grabs. I think it's a mental game for these guys so far. They've mentally defeated themselves and got outgunned by 2v4 scenarios, by time. They've just been dumpstered left and right. Cartels going to be able to add more fuel to the fire. Ari's and Raph going to be able to combine for two, and just like that, we're all even. 2v2 now. Raph half health, able to recover. Yawn not going to be able to seal the deal, and the shots there in the middle of the map. Neither is Kingz. And both players going to be able to stay alive. This smoke is going to get tossed. A little confusion there as to where the next play is for the players. Yawn just picking them apart now as Raph's trying to get the trade. He's nowhere in sight. This is it. Time is of the essence. You got a minute on the clock, but you got both players who have very, very good idea where you're at already. Gil, this one. It ain't over yet, but it is looking pretty grim right now.
Yeah, what he has to do is not miss a single shot.
Oh, my God.
And, well,
God.
that was a freebie, man. Come on.
No.
You gotta hit those. That's gotta hurt, Raph. That's gotta hurt. You had the opportunity and you missed it. Now 40 seconds left. Get spot. I don't know what happened with Raph last round. Man, GG's.
Moment too big. Moment too big. He pissed down his leg. That's all you can say. 7-3 victory. In simplicity, we called it. I said it was going to be a 2-0. He said it might go the distance. You also said this might be a search or destroy that goes at a 7-1. That was relatively close. It might as well have been. Doesn't matter. By an inch or a mile, win is a win, ladies and gentlemen. In simplicity, they handle business. Both Hardpoint and Search and Destroy looking very dominant. Kingz, I mean, he's even mentioned it on his Twitter, man. He said 4v4 just feels better. It's less chaotic. I also saw someone post on my YouTube after I released this video. They said they don't like 4v4. It's not chaotic enough. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. It's too damn chaotic. 5v5 is crazy chaotic. There's no way you catch all the action. Your life doesn't mean as much, especially in the respawns. And here in Search or Destroy, you start off with a man less. You've got to be able to play in this disadvantage of being in a 4v4. And simplicity, they just did it way better today.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got to learn how to play your cards if they are more limited for yourself. And as you mentioned, Infinite Simplicity is seemingly adopting really, really great so far in this tournament. They will be moving to the next day, which is sad news for UE, because that means they're gonna say goodbye on the top 5, top 6 of the tournament. You know, they played what was the team you mentioned they won against? Was that Celeste?
Celeste, yes.
Yes. That was a super close matchup, and it definitely comes down to the way the adaptability on the side of Infinite Simplicity. GG's, man. GG's 2-0. They take it home, and they are now, well, sitting comfortably on their chairs as they wait for what's going to be unfolding for match number 2 of the night. That is gonna be verdict Zygnus versus
That's the one, truly.
Truly.
Yeah,
Truly.
that's the one. That's the one, absolutely. But before we get geared up for that, we are going to get geared up for a first little intermission. We're going to hear a word from our sponsor. So we're going to hear from Gorilla and COD Mobile, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. You're going to miss our highlight marquee match, or verdict's highlight marquee match of the night. It's Zygnus. It's Truly. They're going to be duking out 4v4 style. You don't want to miss it. Alrighty, Zygnus fans, truly fans, stand up. We are getting geared up for it. This is a fight to the death, best of 3. One team will be left standing after this matchup. It's going to be a brutal one, Gil. I'm going to be honest with you. This one I picked out to be one of the more eventful ones of the night, because if you looked at that best 5 that we're about to see coming through for LG and the side of XG, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many maps you could pull off of LG. We've got to get our money's worth here. Zygnus, or what was Zygnus, what is now Tetillo, Raven, Kimwax, and Detri. Thoughts on this, Gil?
I mean, I feel like the new Zygnus seems pretty strong. Now, what I do think about what's left behind, I'm not too sure what to expect, honestly, because I've seen them screaming over on the side of Zygnus. You know how they usually have at least a couple of players always streaming their scrims. And well, quite a few players of the 4v4 roster are not there no more. So I don't know, man. You said that hopefully we can get our money's worth here on the second match, because the third one we no longer know. I mean, we definitely don't know. He's gonna go the distance. I don't know if this is gonna be the right one. You know, I feel like they do have the level, but do they still have the synergy verdict?
Well, that's the question. It is, do they have the will too? I mean, right now you're on the back burners of essentially being replaced. I mean, technically it's a merge. You just got left out. I don't know who is quite still on that roster. I think we had this conversation about it just a moment ago, and I know I think nVoi was really the only player we saw on the screenshot that was posted on the COD Mobile Esports channel. The one that Bobby runs, not the official one. It's the officially unofficial one.
It's it's Tetillo as well.
Okay, Tetillo's there. Okay, does he start though on a team like this?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I feel like they're gonna be adapting once again. I feel like Zygnus is always adapting to new changes for like 6 months to now. You know, it's been really weird.
All right, we'll take a look at the best 3 now as we're getting geared up for it. Raid Hardpoint is where we're going to start this puppy out on. Search and destroy on standoff, and if we do make the distance, which I'm begging for, hoping that we get the most out of this one, it is going to be slums action there for control. Takeoff and Summit are off the table. Truly finally got the memo. Bro, they are ass at Summit, bro. I don't know what it was, dude. They just cannot play Summit. It's just absolute butchered on by 2 different teams. I think LG was the first to do it, and then we saw Devious actually do it too. And if you let Devious take you out there, there's a problem, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It took them a few matches to realize that, but they finally did. So it's gonna be interesting. Like you mentioned, Hardpoint Raid is the standoff. It's a cool combo to begin with. You know, Raid is gonna be played again, but is no longer Search and Destroyed, which I definitely appreciate. I feel like he's gonna bring in. I feel like as much as we usually complain about Raid Hardpoint spawns, have we seen Raid Hardpoint on this tournament yet? Because like I don't know how those spawns are gonna work out.
Oh my god, you just blew my mind, bro. You just absolutely blew my mind. I don't even know how this is gonna work out. I don't even know how I'm gonna like it. I don't know how these guys are gonna like it. Hopefully, I mean, it can't get any worse than 5v5, right? So in 4v4, maybe we see something completely different. Hell, maybe P4 spawns are not completely screwed. Nah, I couldn't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry, dude. Ain't no way in hell. Yo, P4 spawns will always be absolutely treacherous. I don't care, update or not. It is certainly
but at
one
least
of those
slightly less
blenders.
worse.
Oh, it's got.
Like, I don't think better is the right word. It's less worse.
There we go. Less worse. It cannot be any less worse than what it currently is. We'll have to find out. As I'm saying, what kind of madman would select this? Well, it's Zygnus, bro. They must be throwing, man. Like, there's only one member of Zygnus on this roster still standing. Obviously, they still have a great connection with everybody, so they were able to get him in the lobby. If I get dropped by Zygnus, I'm out, bro. You're not seeing me again in representing Zygnus. I don't know how Laudum works. Obviously, these guys are like brothers, apparently.
Well, with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, remember, lower bracket matchup between Zygnus and Truly. The winner goes out of the tournament. Did I say the winner? No, the loser goes out of the tournament. The winner moves forward and will be facing the winner of the first match, which was Infinite Simplicity, on Thursday. Before now, let's go straight into business. Let's go straight into the first game. This is going to be hardbound raid, like we mentioned. I'm going to stick around with Islandcito a little bit longer. See what he can do. Oh, with the nade kill and the CVR as well. They're going to clean the entirety of the opposing side. Okay, that's a way to start. That's a way to begin. Let's see if they can move forward with that. Look at that defensive push by Kimwax. Saves that kill and gets the intel. All right, guys, they're going to be pushing through the ramp. Now Tetillo using his Switchblade. Okay, Switchblade in hand. Not going to manage to find a kill over there. But his allies are going to be able to help him out. The Pred missile already taken by Islandcito. That's a great start. Look at him go.
Yeah, someone's bitter. They got left out on the opposite side of things. They didn't continue on with Zygnus, and they want him to know, hey, buddy, I'm just as good when you drop me as I will be moving forward now as he's sitting on 4 strong. Big opening finish there as P1's coming down to the wire. It's 10 seconds left to go. Kimwax there to pick up the hill time. Some great spawn control here early on to defeat in blue. Lets me know that Zygnus are here to play. So only 4 kills combined. Make it 5 now as Haxs finally able to get on board. For the side of Truly, they are in a bit of a blender. Let's see if it gets better. 49-0 as the early setup here for P number 2. It is a kitchen site. Who's got their apron on? Who's ready to get dirty in the kitchen? Well, it's only one player left standing. It is Foresaken. He gets dropped to Rebalo, still trying to hop the rocks. This is not a pretty start here for Truly.
Pressure in here already. Look at the defensive strategy for the side of Zygnus. So many different kills are taken all over the place. Look at Raven already with a grand total of 6. Look at Kimwax with 7. And there's another holder as per usual for the side of Detri. Oh, Haxs breaks through it all with a triple kill for himself. Finally, we see some sort of something from the side of them, but let's see for how long. There's Haxs trying to go for a defense, gets spotted by Tetillo, and the scrap time is safely gonna be taken by, oh, not that safely actually, by Zygnus. Look at them go. They try to rotate early, and it didn't work out as planned, at least at first, but Tetillo now with a Krieg will be pushing. There's Haxs with the Purifier in hand. Burn them all to the ground, take them to hell. And the initial hold this time will be given to the hands of Truly.
Yeah, they're truly going to need it, though. They are in the blender right now. The early setup here is going to pan out. Haxs still with the Purifier in hand. The Super Soaker going absolutely massive. He's on a little bit of streak. Does already pop 1 Predator. He has cycled through his streaks. It is looking for the second. He's found it. He's looking for the EMP, too, as well. The spawns are locked down. The TAC 5's pop. It's not going to save you. Kimwax able to win 1, but he has not made the break here on the point. Teabag holding on for dear life. Looking for the kills. He's going to find 2, and it is just like that. A dominant P3 opening here for the first 30 seconds. 2 waves of players. Make it a third here if this push from Tetillo isn't successful. They have all been shut down. To hell they go over to P4 with the spawns. They're quite going to be hellish skill. We'll see if they can pan out a little differently here in 4v4s.
That was great. That was an outstanding, pretty much 100%, if I'm not mistaken, of points taken by the hands of Truly. And on top of that, rotating onto the next kill, Haxs finding yet another kill. This player, let me tell you all, has been the key factor for the comeback now going on for the side of Truly. A double with the Pred missile, a nade already cooking is going to be thrown. I don't know how that landed against the wall, but it's taken down. Spawns behind you.
Still fudged. Yeah, they're fudged. Yeah, almost fudged that one up. They're god-awful. Look, P4 is still absolutely brutal. I just saw Haxs spawn right behind like 3 other opponents, and guess what? I mean, you might have killed him off hill, but he is certainly 1 hop, skip, and leap right down the staircase we go. Now, this is a brutal one to start off with, but it's Zygnus who are getting absolutely owned here on the break here in P4. We'll attribute some of that to just some pure great gun skill here from Haxs and the boys over at Truly, but we'll also say it's a little bit of a blender from CODM. They handed you the wrong cards here on the P4 rotation. We're going to get geared up for our first listen, and we're going to see how frustrating they are. Zygnus started strong. Can they finish out the remainder of the scrap time and get the setup here for P5? Let's tune in and find out.
Moni salió de cancha.
Rocas. Están Moni ya.
Uno más en Rey, tienen tag, güey.
Están aquí, Chen.
Uno pivo,
Ganamos Kitchen,
para pivo.
Flasheados en punto.
Está close, sí.
Uno el lambo amarillo, güey. Vamos por pilares, vamos por pilares.
Pilares y P5, pilares y P5. Está abajo zigzag,
Yo tengo.
Uno jacuzzi, va para Money, va para rocas uno.
Tocado.
Muerto
En
Kitchen, me
P5. Close, Detri, close.
No, doble explosión.
Close y doble, no lo puedo matar.
Tocado. En P5, güey, en punto.
Otro kitchen. Estaba close, sí.
Ya roten,
Vamos next.
All right, go ahead, lick your wounds, head over to new, get the proper setup here in P1. You got a 45-point advantage off, 49 to be exact, Guild, on P1 the first go-around. They're going to need all of that to get this right back into it, right?
Yeah, they absolutely need it, and that's why they get there first. Look at Detri trying to defend, but missing a lot of shots. They still managed to find that kill into Rebalo. Against a reload, only a few bullets left in that holder, which is quite impressive if you were to ask me, but Zygnus get the initial hold of P1 reset. You said that they needed, and that's exactly what they're aiming for. Detri with Annihilator. That means the first shot. Gonna seek for the second one, and lands it with a headshot onto T-Bag through the smoke. Few shots are gonna be taken, no kills, yes, yet, but gets the intel. There's someone to the right, goes for that kill, not gonna be possible. Got second, yes, he finds one, but immediately gets taken down. The next player to try to get there is Rebalo down as well, and in here, T-Bag pushing through pillars is not gonna be as easy and as simple as I see it could be in here. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it seems like there's designated points for Zygnus and designated points for the side of Truly, because we're getting a copy-paste of what we saw in the first rotation, and let's see if they continue with that same amount of control, because it was also the kitchen where they could cook a really nasty advantage for themselves. Right now, Haxs is going to take down the Purifier on the opposing hands, but it's not going to be enough, though. Look at Kimwax spawning from behind with a Holger. Kimwax trying to push through the side of Money. Gonna have the perfect opportunity, finds the opportunity and takes the kill onto T-Bag. That's a double, but from behind the spawns. They're beautiful, Verdict. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are. They are locked down the backside rotation now. Zygnus, you got the money on the backside. Where's the honey at here on the objective? Detri shut down, and just like that, players going to be on the outskirts looking in. It's Zygnus who are yet to get the break 20 seconds into the objective. This is a little bit of a difference from the copy pasta from the first point. We already see the rallying of the troops to get the setup here in this P2 site. It has been spoiled so far, and the side of Truly are looking to shut this one down. They are a one-man crew in Rebalo who has not found very much success here in this game. Is going to be able to find a few, and just like that, only 15 seconds left to go. The setups for new are already being made as well, as Haxs already getting the setup, but look at where T-Bag spawns. There was so much time on the clock here. He's going to be able to get the contest in. This might be just a perfect setup here for the boys over at Truly. Let's go ahead and jump in. Are they jumping for joy, or are they still sweating? Let's tune in to find out.
Get out of AC. They're pushing
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, help Haxs. I'm gonna try to flank. I'm trying to flank them.
I got one, Jim. I got one. They left like 5. I'm flashed. Oh my god, I'm flashed. One drop.
There's one AC.
Watch my man.
One driveway. Dead.
Yo, AC now.
AC dead.
Nice job, Haxs. Good fucking period.
You see him? Where you going?
Wait, check my driveway, please.
AC, one shot. Okay, we'll make it. One shot. AC, one health. AC, oh,
he's dead. I won't bait him. Yo, Jim. Black man. He's half. It's Raven.
I'm going new. There's one Jim, I think.
Yeah, Jim. Rotate.
You're gonna go.
Jim, I got him.
Get the time.
He's gonna be mid-stairs, Rebalo. Watch out. He's gonna be here.
Pull, cross.
I'm ready in my tech.
They might spawn behind you guys. They might spawn pillars.
Bar in the sewer.
They might spawn behind you guys. Watch out.
No, I'm flashed.
Oh man, the amount of synergy this team brings to the table, and jumping for joy right now. They were celebrating there in P3. Lockdown has been very aggressive. But the break here looking like it might be evident here. Kimwax and team, they're trying to get down the staircase. They're rushing. Only 15 seconds left to go, Gil. Can we get the contest? Finally, Detri able to get the wall bang. Tetillo able to combine there. And just like that, we almost got a full wipe, but it's T-Bag and Foresaken. They are nowhere here for the contest, and the dream continues on. Zygnus, they are still in this.
All right, look at them go. Look at all those holders pretty much spraying and praying through the side of pool. It was working out for them, but barely. The Tech 5 is going to be popped by Tetillo. Raven with the double kill. Raven still helping them out. There's Tetillo with a kill onto Haxs. The safety nest of the Tech 5 is being brutal now as they're getting closer and closer. 20 seconds left off of this kill. In the side of Truly have been shut down to their capabilities of getting inside. Still going to be a close battle, though, as we are going to be bouncing on the point 5 once again to have a final answer. Who is going to take the first victory on the second matchup tonight? Rebalo going to be with the Creek 6 on the inside, trying to hide behind these rocks. Gonna have the opportunity to take down the opponent. Not gonna be possible. There's Raven with a claw, finding a double kill for himself. Plenty of kills, 30 in total for him. Goes into zigzag, takes that kill onto get taken. I love the Sun verdict. It is Zygnus with things sort of under control, and on top of that, there's Detri with the Annihilator.
Oh, he's flawless. Can't be missing. Rebalo able to slip through the cracks, able to find one. But is it enough? The Cavalry has arrived. The team, they are holding it off. 35 seconds left to go. Plenty of time for both of these teams to close it out. It has come down to the wire. Kimwax burned on the Piri. Not going to be able to get to the point in time. It is all on Island Cito. 3 seconds left to go. You can't shoot. You got to jump the hill. It's not happening. And just like that, Truly able to shut it down. 250 to 232. A very dramatic game number 1. Thought it was going to be a blowout after that P3, but lo and behold, P4 spawns seem to show up and show out yet again. Zygnus keeping the dream alive, only to be absolutely devastated there at P5. Lockdown it was there from Rebalo and team.
Such a close matchup. Only 18 seconds are going to split them apart. But as you mentioned, that was a great way to finally secure the victory in favor of Truly. 2 minutes and 37 seconds for T-Bag. On top of that, 31 kills, only dying 22 times. The way that T-Bag and Haxs were working together from the inside and out of these kills was definitely super clean, and allowed the team to secure points where they needed them the most. You know, like you mentioned, they struggled at first on the first set of kills. Then after that, they finally hold up their machines, and they were controlling way better than what they did at some point. So GG's 1-0 in favor of Truly. Okay, I gotta say, I was doubting myself on us going into a third map because of Zygnus situation, but with what we just saw, I think it's possible for us to go there, you know?
What we will say is that was a map that was selected by Zygnus. They had every right to win that one. They started off strong, but things got rocky after that first P3, and they only recovered after a P1 reset. They couldn't make it to another P1 reset. If they were able to prolong this match to get us to that P1 reset, we might have seen this one go in favor of Zygnus. That just wasn't the case, though. P5s were shut down. It was locked down both times by none other than the side of Truly. So they're going to be able to strike quick there and take a map off of Zygnus, their map pick to be exact. You said this one might have the, the capacity to go to distance. I think I'm going to go the opposite way. I think this ends here in the Search or Destroy. I think Truly are going to put on Smackdown on this this next map. It's going to be a standoff Search or Destroy, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at the best 3. Yep, 100%.
Yes.
So this one selected a 100% by the side of Truly, and that doesn't necessarily equate to, them taking the map, but it does give us a little bit more of an insight of who might have a better advantage, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely have to agree. But I don't know, man. I still feel like there's an option for us to go to a third one. We'll have to wait and see. Though. Search and Destroy on raid. Who's on which side again? Pardon me. Let me double check.
I think they're going to be on the first 6 rounds. The attack definitely going to have to be for Truly. For Truly, yeah. I mean, this is what I've heard, and this is what I've got from Zim's videos. If you don't watch Zim's videos, you got to go on his YouTube. He is an absolute mastermind. When you're making selections for these maps, and it's your chance to select a map for Search or Destroy, you want to be comfortable picking a map that you're going to be on the attack for the first 6 rounds. Like, you don't want to pick a standoff, or not a standoff, but a takeoff. You don't want to pick one of these lopsided maps that can be a little bit of a snowball effect if you allow it. Standoff is one of those maps that I feel you've got to have plenty of practice on, for one, and for two, you're going to maneuver the map with how the size is in comparison it to being a 4v4.
Okay, yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Search and destroy. If you are not the one picking up the side, it can definitely be a struggle. So might as well pick one that is a more closer to an even as best as he can playground for yourself. All right. Well, mostly everyone is ready. We're going to be starting soon with game number 2. I think we're going to the third one. Verdict says that no, we're going to call it off early for this best of 3. What do you think for us to be said in chat? Let us know. But Verdict, let's go straight into business.
Let's go straight into business. This might be the very last time we see Zygnus, or what was Zygnus at one point. They are under new team management, or they're not under new team management. They are under new team guidance. The merger there from TLE. It's basically, I'd say, just a rebrand for TLE. They only capped 2 players from the Zygnus roster. We'll see if that team prevails. Right now, it's Haxs over the quick hit over towards the A side. He's gotten their smooth bandit style free. And only one player there to hold his hand in Rebalo, who is holding it for dear life. The MX-9's out to play. And I know these updates pushed out more different metas. Let's see how this MX-9 hits. Oh, not enough to get the job done. Kim, absolutely one shot. As a matter of fact, they're going to be able to stay alive. Teabag and Foresaken. Now the last hope. 2 players left standing. Make it 1. And they have already hopped the bomb. Kimwax dropped. 18 seconds to reposition. Detri looking for it. The COD timing not favoring him. He is just not going to get this one done. Oh, the heady. It's nasty. Detri absolutely doing Foresaken dirty.
Okay. I don't know what to say, but that MX-9 is not gonna make the cut. Not gonna make the cut, at least on the first round. I'm intrigued. I want to see a little bit more from Rebalo, but that last shot by Detri was super clean, and that's exactly what he needed. Without a clean shot, it was just not gonna be enough time. So great clutch there for the Zygnus player. But let's see, Rebalo is gonna be calling it a night already on round 2, because surprise, Detri again with a headshot is gonna make him take the easy path into the graveyard. Now Detri is the one getting spotted at a distance. The 2-for-2 trades, 35 seconds on the clock. Kimwax and Ailencito are gonna be trying to defuse this bomb. Let's see if they can. Kimwax bites the dust. Teabag already 3 kills in. It is gonna be going all the way around, trying to confuse the opponent. That's not going to work out whatsoever. This all of a sudden going to be a 1v1, 20 seconds left. Look at Raven.
Oh, he's
going to be committing to the defuse.
There we go.
Woo. Half a second, it could have happened, but boy, are you not going to make that on on this player's watch. On Godsaken's watch, it's not going to be that easy.
There we go. Not on Foresaken's watch. Not on his, indeed. A great plant there from Haxs yet again. Now, let's see. Payoff round. They have gotten A for free this time around. It is a different case, and the call there is the audible over towards the B side. You only got one line of defense in Ravencito, or Ailencito, or whatever the hell they are now. Raven, Island, Ailen, doesn't matter. Hit over towards the B side. Still looking like they are pretty relevant on making it happen, but they are sticking to their guns here. Foresaken able to find the first. That might be the floodgates. Here comes a hit from Rebalo. They're looking for this A site. The MX-9 not being fruitful so far. It ain't going to be able to win with the doof either. And just like that, Rebalo gets traded out. 1-for-1 trades. Haxs now still trying to flirt with this A side plant. But look at the backside. It's Teabag. He's going to get those 2 for free. And just like that, either way, they get the job done there. 3 for 3 on the bomb plant so far. Ailencito on an island by themselves. Playing for this 1v3 in the retake. 40 seconds before this bomb goes kaboom.
Not gonna be pretty much possible whatsoever. It is yet again Foresaken, the one to clutch it up. So 2-1 lead once again will be in favor of yours truly, ladies and gentlemen. The side of Zygnus gotta begin to be worried, because right now they are on the brink of elimination and they know it. So let's see what the deal is going to be. Right now, Haxs is gonna be the one carrying the bomb and pushing quite effectively to try to bait them out and try to plant the bomb, but look at that pressure coming down from Kimwax. It takes the first blood at a distance with a kilo. Kimwax now pushing for some more damage. Rebalo finally gonna find the first blood there with the MX-9, but it's not gonna be enough to deal with the double kill. Rebalo takes the opportunity to secure his second of the match, second of the round 2. So This is gonna be an ace because that's exactly what his team needs in order to bring home another round for themselves. He's gonna begin planting the bomb, and I don't think he's gonna be heard barely by the ears of Kimwax.
Oh my god.
The second he plants it, he's just so deadly with that kilo. He's been super good with those long angles, and this was like not even that long of an angle, so kind of easy in a way, but I gotta tell you, Kimwax has been playing he was playing really good on last Thursday and now Tuesday as well. Like, I don't know what happened with that fuse of the two teams that we were talking about earlier, but Kimwax been on fire recently.
I do believe I saw somewhere that they are forming a team, Kimwax and Detri. I do believe I saw someone in chat mention it, and I think it's a few of the Venezuelan players that are going.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
Have you seen them play, like the Venezuelan?
I think I saw the Olympic Call of Duty Mobile Edition at some point. I think I saw or heard. I think it was around the end of stage 4 last year, and I heard Carlos just nonstop talking about it. He's like, "Hey, Venezuela, elite." And they look pretty good, together as is, Detri and Kimwax. So to see them continue on, definitely interesting. Picking up Veteran and Carlos as well. I didn't quite see who that fifth was. I don't, chat is not as popping as it usually is, so it's actually able to see. It's, what they said, it was Carlos, Spades, Kimwax, Detri, and Veteran.
Spades is the last one, yeah.
Oh, Spades is nasty, bro.
Yeah, whenever he's sniping on Search and Destroy, he's frying, man. I've seen him draw double digits in the past pretty easily. Like, it's just nothing for him at this point. It's definitely been a wild ride. And, well, talking about Kimwax, he's gonna take a double just to tell us why he and whatever team he goes to is going to be just fine, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of body shooting while Raven defuses that bomb. But we're gonna be dead even as we flip spawns, verdict.
There we go. Dead even, no advantages. The good thing is your first 6 rounds on the attack didn't leave you in a pit, and I think that is exactly what the goal was here for the boys over at Truly. Let's see if the defense can prevail now. They're getting aggressive as hell. Look at Haxs. He's in the middle of the map. 2 kills on the board. Oh my god! Gets just absolutely destroyed. Kimwax, even through the stun, able to find one. But it is to go as Kimwax gets dropped. It's not a freebie there, but the bomb is down on the backside. Rebalo able to make this MX-9 work. Teabag from a distance, able to shut down another, gets the 2-piece. And just like that, round started off on a 1-for-1 trade and quickly out of hand. Zygnus gets dropped. The defense standing strong, Truly back on top.
Back on top, they are closer to the victory, trying to get to that final scenario. Let's see. They're on defense right now. I'm going to be bouncing with Forsaken once again. He's been the clutch player in the past. Tetillo finds the first blood. Forsaken receiving a lot of damage by the hands of who I think was Tetillo too. Not 100% positive though, but that kill is going to secure some room for Zygnus as they are now trying to change the pace of the aggression. Not going towards A, but rather going towards B. And it's not going to be easy, but it's possible. It's possible right now. The one closest to the side of Delhi is Rebalo. Not necessarily inside of it, but on the vicinity. It's going to be pushing towards the gas station. Detri, bomb is going to be actually planted over on Alpha. The aggression there for Teabag ends with another kill for himself. Teabag is also... What up?
Raven just pooped on Rebalo, dude. I don't know he did. He absolutely crushed him. Big 2-piece there for Island. Rebalo, clip it, dude. You got absolutely crap. I don't even know. How do I say this respectfully? You got shit on, homie. You got pooped on very bad. That was a tough way to go. And he was reloading, too. My God, Raven, you're a beast. Finally able to step it up now. It's Haxs still not able to step it up. Rebalo gonna be left cold after that one, man. He got to feel a little frosty after it. I mean, right now you're gonna get crept on yet again. The back alley not favoring it. Rebalo, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be picking you and soloing you out right there. I know you can take it, though. Nonetheless, 1-for-none trades. Zygnus able to strike back with a round of their own last round. Right now, they're sitting pretty prim and proper here for another round back-to-back, Gil.
Pretty much. A minute and a half left, so plenty of time there. Tetillo, once again, gonna find another kill in here with a headshot. Can plant a bomb, but keep an eye open for Haxs. May only have 2 kills, but he's in a great spot. Let's see if we can find the kill onto Raven. Raven is going to be there. There you go. Nicely does. Haxs with the third kill of the game. Right now, they're going to be planting the bomb. And, well, that second is actually nowhere to be seen, at least just yet. Haxs going to be spotted by Tetillo. Once again, biting the dust. Got Foresaken. Yet again on a really, really awful situation. 1v3. Fight. Oh, my God. What was that, Verdict?
He's fighting demons right now. That was a pixel he saw, and he ate it alive. I don't know if Foresaken got the memo, but that MX9 class is not it, homie. On the Raph is one man into Tetillo. He's looking to stall. He's also looking to get the shots in. He does both. 5-4 lead. Transfer it in the hands of Zygnus. This is the first one they've had this entire search or destroy. We'll see if they can make the most of it. Can you put this one away? You found 2 in a row. Make it 3. We might be flirting with a game number 3 around the corner. So we'll see how it pans out now. Payoff round. It looks like it's a little bit more of a stall here as we playing for some picks, playing for some information. Nothing hits on the stuns that Kimwax team, but one's going to actually hit from the opposing team. We'll see if the defense can collapse on it. It's going to give Teabag a little bit of leeway room. He's able to get one there as the stun gave away one's location. Nonetheless, there's still 2 players right here on the outskirts of Statue Tank.
For Teabag, he's not alone. There's also Rebalo, once again waiting with that MX9. Still questioning that decision, but so far he's gotten 5 kills, so definitely not 0, that's for sure. In here, opportunity to take another kill, gonna go for it, and not going to take it. He actually gets taken down. That's gonna be some intel for Foresaken to take down Tetillo. 2-for-1 trades in favor of truly, yours truly, with the players lead, trying to tie the game up once again, but Kimwax is alive, and Kimwax is just angry with a mixed combo of the DLQ and the kill would push for some more, but gets taken down. Teabag bites the dust. Teabag sort of being chased by the side of Raven, but unfortunately enough, Raven is going to be late to the party, so 40 seconds left. You do not have control with the bomb, so you gotta make a call. You gotta take a decision. Do you want to push right now, or what is next? What's your next move right now? Thinking about pushing towards Broken? No. He's just trying to secure something. I don't think they knew where the bomb was at, right?
I think they were. They were right in the middle of the map, man. There's no way they didn't know. Maybe they just, hey, look, let's pair up right here. There's no way he can get both of us right on the inside of courtyard. And that was the case. Haxs, I don't think he got the memo for the hit. Teabag actually did. And just like that, they pounced the pinch approach. It was inevitable. You were going to die to one of the gunfights. And on the backside or the front, both sides are covered. So, great collapse there and a great way to tie us back up. Truly, still in this puppy and a great round to bounce back for themselves on. We'll see now as payoff round. Kimwax maybe feels a little salty after that last round. Hey, who the hell is going to pick the bomb up? I guess I will. We'll see him start this round up now as we see a little bit of map control here for Island, but it don't matter. Haxs just violating there with a shorty.
That was ballsy, Haxs. I was not expecting you to do that, and I don't think Raven was expecting you to do that either. So, well, a surprise play is gonna have a great impact in favor of Truly on the early stages of round number 11, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We are nearly all the way down to activating overtime, but I'm sure neither of these two teams want to get to that interaction, at least not as we speak on this round. This could be definitive. They cannot allow themselves to lose any more traction. I'm talking, of course, a lot about the side of Zygnus Tetillo with kill number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we drop a nade. I don't think he's going to be cooked well enough. He does get to connect, but not going to do enough damage. So begins to push with the Switchblade. He has to retreat back. He's now getting the help of his allies to secure that row. I was not pushing still. He was not 100 HP. Decides to push in there. Detri does take the knock with a sniper shot onto Rebalo. Detri pushing forward, trying to secure the area up for Kimwax. Kimwax picks up that Switchblade and immediately begins to plant the bomb. But surprise, buddy! There's Haxs coming down from behind, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Detri on his own 1v2. Bombs on the ground, 20 seconds left. The bomb is picked up, but that's the call for them to try to go for that pinch situation once again. Got taken. Oh my god, that's pretty much just messing around with their opponent there.
That was a great little... I mean, that took so long to develop. It just happened to work out perfectly. Haxs had Kimwax dead to rights. Detri had nowhere to go afterwards. Both sides were surrounded. It was either plant and probably take a chance at getting killed in the middle of the plant or go for the gunny. And right there, gunny soldier, payoff round. Ravencito opened him up with first blood. Kimwax there for the second. 2 down. Only 2 more to go. This is for overtime. This is to keep the dream alive. This is to, you know, avenge the name of Zygnus. Or what was Zygnus at one point now. They are a completely different team. Teabag in the middle of all the action. God, I mean, he's waiting for somebody else to come. Thank God nobody from Zygnus was in the vicinity other than him. Foresaken able to pick another one up, and just like that, what was a 2-man advantage has disappeared. Bomb is going to be hopped over here on the B site, but Kimwax a little unconfident about what way to go.
Oh my God.
And on top of that, Tetillo just got dumpster too. Kimwax is the last hope. It ain't happening, chat. We are not heading to a game 3. This series is over. And what Zygnus used to know is no longer the case here in COD Mobile eSports.
Just disastrous for the side of Zygnus. They were also close to activating the overtime. They had a 4-2 lead that just vanished onto thin air. And the reason why I screamed there at the end is because the last player prior to Tetillo, I think it was Detri, I'm not too sure, but he was in a fight against a Foresaken player that was not even looking at him. He missed so many shots, so Foresaken just turns with a flick, not gonna miss a shot with that DLQ, man. I'm telling you, those 15 kills gotta tell you everything.
I'll just tell you everything. The 2v4 clutch, the boys gotta be feeling awfully proud of themselves. Foresaken and Teabag, 28 combined, 15 for Goat and Teabag with 13, 5 for Haxs. He had a slow start, but he had one of the bigger kills towards the end that mattered the most. And Rebalo, thank God he put that MX9 away. That thing was just not it, homie. I'm sure he'll go back and rewatch stream and be like, bro, what was I thinking? You know what? It's update day. It's update time. You know, around this time, everyone's still trying to figure everything out. I can't really be upset because I'm so tired of seeing in CBR just like he is. So, I mean, anytime you get an opportunity to use something different, use it, okay? It's okay to go on a ranked and use the MX9 and, you know, have fun. But in competitive play, bro, if you're not using meta, it is 9 times out of 10 not going to be favorable.
Couldn't have said that any better. Ladies and gentlemen, we get yet another 2-0 victory. And I mean, it can feel a little bit tricky if you were to ask me. 250, 230 something for Zygnus, and then a 7-5. You know, it could have been anyone's game. If I'm being honest, I feel like it could have been different. But congratulations to the side of Troll. You know, at the end of the day, we're still talking about how you are managing to constantly evolve the way that you are playing on these 4v4 matches. And well, tonight truly is going to be the better one against Zygnus. And with that, we're done with match number 2. But verdict, what is now coming next?
Oh, it's LG, and it is Galaxia Gaming. That is our prize fight of the night. Guaranteed a top 4 finish, but you need top 3 to get money. So we'll find out who is on top after this one. It is going to be guaranteed at least a top 2 seed. The winners, you know, we'll have predictions around the corner, but we're going to hear a word from Call of Duty Mobile first. We'll take a short intermission to catch our breaths. We'll be right after this. We'll be right back after this word. All right, in the moment we have all been waiting for, the best of 5 that has come. It's the winners semifinals, Galaxia Gaming and Luminosity Gaming. Gil, we've got our boots tied tight. They are ready to hit the ground running. But what's on the agenda here? What are we expecting out of this one? Roster's looking pretty solid. Washy, Blurr, nVoi solo for Luminosity. Shotzy, Losty, Lethal, and Veteran for Galaxia Gaming. This is about to be a gauntlet of a series.
Sir, and we are gonna get also our first, as you mentioned earlier, first best of 5, right? So we are getting more action than what we've seen in the past. It's gonna be an interesting one because, as you mentioned, these two are already these two are already on the top 3. So the winner now will be trying to secure at least a top 2 spot on the grand finals. These two are still on the winner's side because remember that Galaxia was the one who knocked down onto the lower bracket Zygnus, who we just witnessed got kicked out by the hands of Truly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Right now, not necessarily playing for anything other than a guaranteed top 2. They have a chance for redemption. If they do lose, they'll head down to the losers finals, where the winner of that series will move on to face off against, that is right, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this series. So it's a circle of life. They have an opportunity for a team to make a loser series run that could absolutely be 3 games in a row. We're looking at a very action-packed eventful night on Thursday. It is going to be wide open, busted wide open. But yeah, let's talk more about this series at hand as I'm taking a look at the best 5. It is going to start us off on what we saw be pretty eventful. I think Raid has certainly got some improvements from 4v4, but those P4 spawns are still atrocious, Skill.
I don't know how much of an improvement that was. It was just hilarious for me to see someone get killed and then spawn right behind the player that just killed them. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, you said it. I don't know if it's any better, honestly, but we'll see. We'll see. Hard one on Raid. Search and destroy firing. Well, you know, I honestly don't mind what we see in here outside of the fact. Wait, was there? That's a question that I think I have to bring in for admins. Do you know if there was like bandit maps? Question mark.
Yeah, it was Hacienda, right? And Standoff.
Oh, okay. I would have. Okay, I guess when you're playing against Luminosity, it either has to be Hacienda or Slums, right? That's at least the 2 I would go for first.
You're absolutely right. I think Slums was a miss. I'm not sure who banned Hacienda. It looks like it was...
It was Galaxia.
It was Galaxia? Yeah, that's kind of a miss, man. I'll be honest with you. Slums in the picture, absolutely brutal. I guess maybe you don't want to play Hacienda, maybe a Search or Control or Hardpoint. I don't know. Maybe the thought process there is, hey, you know what? We might be able to, chalk it up. They got the first pick. The firing range was actually... Who picked game number 1? Galaxia didn't. It was... Wow, okay, they're trying to diversify their portfolio. Maybe they're trying to get a little bit of a yeah, maybe, okay. So this is the way it goes. It goes, map number 1 goes to LG. Then map number 2 goes to Galaxia. So they just weren't going to be able to get Slums at all for Search and Destroy. Hey, what better way to do it than inside of the hard point for them, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see how this one pans out good in the long run. Man, I'm trying to break this best 5 down. I don't know. Maybe Galaxia might have a chance here. Maybe this won't be a complete, what's the word I'm looking for? Blowout? Another sweep across the board?
Well, the only way I see Galaxia actually taking it is if they manage to win both the Control and Search and Destroy. Because the hard points, if you ask me, I feel like there's just no shot that we see Galaxia face off against Luminosity, honestly.
I think you actually might be right. We're going to get geared up for it now. It's our winners finals. Obviously, winner of this is guaranteed a top 2 spot. Loser has got a brutal run inside of the losers bracket or the lower bracket or the Gulag series, whatever you guys want to call it. Nonetheless, we're going to get geared up for the action here. Hardpoint raid right around the corner. Hope you got sunglasses ready. Gil, we are heading to the Hollywood Hills of California, man. There's going to be some stars present. You already know that we're going to be snapping some shots here on this one. We're going to get some plenty of clip-worthy material. Which team is going to be clipped the most, though? Surely enough, it's been LG who has dominated this scene. And we just talked about it. They're on the backs of winning 2 Mobile Mayhem titles in the same week. 1 LATAM, 1 North America. Hell, if they would have been able to venture down to South America, who knows what would have happened down there too.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I think I've seen recently as much changes as we've obviously seen on both North America and LATAM. I can say the same about South America. You know, with Inco Skate and Loops even joining into the fun. I feel like Loops is a team that got left out at the stage 4 last year, but on this one they are seemingly coming back stronger. So I feel like it would have been interesting. You know, it's always interesting for me to see teams clash from different regions, right? Because at the end of the day, it's something that you don't necessarily see that often across the year, right?
All right, we're at a little bit of a standstill. I'm not quite sure what was going on here, but there we go. Everyone's in the lobby. Everyone's good to go. We are finally able to set off. Let's go. Game number 1. Let's get this puppy on the road. There. Boom. Bam. Watch us get sent back to the lobby. This is it. This isn't the moment of the truth, but it is certainly going to be revealing some secrets. We'll see if Galaxia Gaming's done their homework. It is Hollywood Hills of California raid. Hardpoint. We saw it already one time tonight. Wasn't absolutely brutal, but it didn't get any worse.
True, which is something. Is like it's something on its own on a map like Raid Hardpoint. So yeah, I guess we had to go along and agree with that statement. For now, I'm gonna go with Shotzy, who is trying to get inside of the hill. Let's see if that's gonna work out for him. Seeing a lot of damage, turns around. No, Blurr finds a double. Blurr finds a triple. Blurr still manages to survive all that and begins to hold the long angles with the kilo with a lot of damage. Finds a 4th kill now onto Losty. Goes for the 5th one with Little now almost getting kill number 6. Shotzy. Slayah is gonna be finally the one to break the spree of his opponent and in here and secure a few extra seconds of control going in favor of Galaxia Gaming. Gaga in here. Doing a great job, you know. It took them a while, but they are definitely defending it here.
And Gaga is certainly no stranger here to LA. This is certainly a team that has performed this event. They have been able to make it to the winners finals. Able to take a little bit of an advantage. Anything can go a long way here. We'll see if the momentum continues on to the P2. The set already looking rock solid. Blurr's in the kitchen, got his apron. Oh, no, he's already decided to hit the money room. He is counting the bread. Can't count those chickens for the hatch, though. You got to be able to be on point, and surely enough, before this hill pops, they are all over it. So, 2 players there. Veteran here for the contest. Absolutely gunned down. Washy putting on a bit of a clinic now as P1 done and dusted. P2 looking pretty good. He's already got the sniper as well. Oh, my God, Shotzy. How were you able to get 2 before you get shut down solo there for the trades? And still, it is anybody's game here in P2.
And honestly, the kills are not crazy apart from one another. Look, what? Oh, wait. Verdicts. What's going on?
No ping, no mames. I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. Okay, we might as well have to wait a couple of extra seconds while we ponder upon ourselves what we've done wrong with our lives to deserve something like this. Honestly, we're just gonna have to wait, fellas. We do apologize for the inconvenience, though. But it crashed. Honestly, I am not sure.
Oh, they had the DQ. Oh, so Luminosity said to hell with it. They're not gonna play it out.
I did see that. I was not thinking about it. I did see it in the air, but I...
All right, if you're saying that this was going to be a 3-0 in favor of LG, you were wrong, my friends. Galaxia Gaming come out on top on the backs of a beautiful DQ. I don't know who used it. I really don't care. They're trolling at this point.
Solo, I just catch it on your stream. Come on now, Solo. What are you doing? What were you thinking?
Oh, man. Selling.
Oh man, like, yeah, people caught onto it before we did. It was actually seconds before they started leaving. Man, come on now, they do be trolling at this point. What even is that about?
Couldn't tell you. Don't know anything about trolling over here in this chat, baby. We are strictly business. Yeah. Yo, if it was strictly strats, y'all would have played it out, okay? If it was secret strats, y'all would have played it out and got the practice. Yeah, I don't got anything to say about that. Hey, you know, DQ, it is what it is. Hey, we're here for it. That means more games tonight on our agenda. S&D, we are heading to no hard points here. And you were wrong yet again tonight, Gil. LG didn't win that hard point. They didn't look dominant at all.
I mean, they definitely didn't. They lost rather quickly, if you were to ask me. You know, it's one of those situations where Luminosity just cannot play themselves. They couldn't get the head into the game. They clearly did not get the head into the game. Birdie,
moment was too big. They pissed down their legs, bro.
yeah, it's not the first time we've seen it tonight, and at this point, I'm not sure if it's going to be the last one.
All right, well, best three starting off rocky here for LG. Let's see if they can bounce back. Solo might have called the UAV in game number 1. Let's see if he can redeem himself. He's got the butterfly knife and the CBRs. Expecting maybe a little bit of a kilo show, but they're taking this one a little bit more seriously. 4 snipers on the flip side of things. Let's see if these boys can cook, Gil.
I mean, okay, they are definitely out of distance kind of deal. nVoi takes a kill, but immediately buys the dust by the hands up better end. So 1-for-1 trade is gonna happen. Carrying the bomb, there's Losty. What in the world is Losty doing with the bomb in here?
Trying to sell the round?
Explain. Oh, I mean, Shotzy in the meantime is gonna just box the heck off of Solo. He's like, you know what? Not only did you mess it up with the UAV last time, this time I'm gonna kill you with melee. Brady, what is going on? What is life? What is this?
Okay, Washy, he's left on his own!
No! Washy!
Ain't no damn way! Yo, Shotzy crew, team Galaxia, bro, y'all need a redemption tour after that one. I'd uninstall that one, honestly. That's just me. I wouldn't take that. Washy, what the hell was that, homie?
That's what we need. That's what we need.
He probably didn't even panic in that situation. He just stroked his ukulele afterwards. If you know, you know.
Man. Oh, what is this? What is life? I don't understand anything. Look at Washy. He already got an enemy in front of him, and he's not going to miss a shot. And I'm telling you, man, already 4 kills. He's going to take down Losty. So that's going to even numbers out. Carrying the bomb, there's Veteran. And not really thinking about planning the bomb. Seems like, are we with an upgraded team deathmatch round divided kind of deal? Because, like, I don't... They're just going for kills at this point, man.
Yeah, I think that's the case. No bomb, no mummies, no problems. Players left standing. They are in trailer. Duke's out here for Shotzy, and I'm not talking about his buttocks. He's got his gloves ready to rock and roll. Who is he going to enlighten? God damn, it took you long enough, son. Does get the what first, able to equalize this, but on the other side of the wall is a demon. He's found the first 3 last round to close it out, but he is not going to find a soul in this one. And we were tied up yet again. Washy, my guy, that first round was an absolute freak show over a few shots.
I'm just still trying to recover from that 1v3 clutch from Washy, but man, all right, even numbers now. 3 kills for Shotzy, 3 kills for Veteran. Both doing pretty okay-ish here on the search and destroy right now. Look at Blurr pushing forward. nVoi finds the first blood. nVoi finds the second one now by eliminating Shotzy as well. nVoi great starting there, gonna be spotted. Blurr, as I mentioned, already onto enemy's territory, gonna take the double kill like it's nothing. Can secure another point in favor of LG. I don't know what, like, I don't, at this point I don't even think we're gonna see the bomb being planted at any point in this game from what we're watching here, you know?
It's a 4v4 team deathmatch. Fight to the last man standing right now. We have seen 2 rounds go in favor of LG. This is the round that we see the redemption here. Veteran opens up with the first. Galaxia Gaming, not necessarily, you know, keen on playing the objective, but Losty's got an MP5 and a Dream. Not gonna have accuracy though on those shots. Blurr finally gets shut down. Heady multiplier looks absolutely gross, and the bomb finally gonna get dropped there onto the A site. Solo now left in an undoable situation. It's a 1v4. He's got a kilo bolt action. Let's see what he can find. He's an arms dealer. He's got action in front of him. There's 2 players on the outskirts. There goes the smoke. A little bit of a diversion. The MW11 pistol whips him. Losty almost gets no-scoped. He almost got postered. Oh! The follow-up's there, but it's only hit marker Losty. setting him off there with the MP5, the QQ9. Absolutely blazing glory there. Almost, again, almost doesn't count.
Yeah, almost definitely does not count. I don't know what the deal is with Solo. First using the UAV, now using the kilovolt action. I mean, I even think, I don't agree with it, but I've seen him play with the MK2, and all right, he's no longer going to be using that. Right now with the CVR, we'll be waiting on the long side of Alpha. Takes that kill onto Losty. Barely misses that last bullet onto Shotzy, but they're definitely going to secure the trailer area up. Doing a great job of defending everywhere at once. A great nade is going to be thrown by Solo. A sniper shot by Envy will secure the life of Shotzy. So that's going to be only Veteran and Lethal left alone, left alive. Lethal has no clue that there's someone up, actually down below. That someone is going to be Solo with a knife. What is Solo doing?
Oh, it don't matter. I think Veteran was spotting him. I think he got a hit marker on him. But it is LG who stand on top. No bomb planted this round. 5 rounds in, only 1 plant coming through, and plenty of time to do so at almost 4 of those rounds that we've seen so far. This crew is certainly special. They have been known for their good times. Right now, they're a good vibe here on Search or Destroy. They're up 1-0 in the series, so they can afford technically to lose a game and be okay. Solos on the insides of the trailer. Free kills. Losty's dropped in. I think he was hit marker before he even came in, so now we go toward the trailer shot. Veteran able to get the retaliation, though. It's Blurr's dropped. We've got 1-for-1 trades with the bomb down in trailer shot. I don't quite know if anybody from LG is aware of that, but I don't think it's ever mattered. I mean, we're not playing Search or Destroy anyways. It's a 4v4 team deathmatch. Am I right, Gil? Oh, Gil might have muted himself. Not quite sure what's going on that end. Patience pans out, pays dividends there as Envy with the slow peak.
I was muted, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I saw it in Discord. I was like, he muted himself. That body pulled a day.
I apologize, but yeah, I definitely agree with you. There's no other way to describe it. You said it perfectly. It's just too deathmatch, man. The bomb is just a formality, and the kills is all that matters. Look at that 4-2 lead in favor of Luminosity Gaming LG in here to win it now on Search and Destroy. Doing a great job at solidifying the first half with a great advantage for themselves. We're not going to be flipping spawns. And I think I just saw Shotzy with the BY. Look at Losty. They don't free just fight. What is this push through mid? Losty gets taken down. There's the opportunity. Shotzy.
Oh, Shotzy. Man,
what is
don't ever pick up a shotgun again, bro. Ever.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'd let him cook normally, but dude, I got to roast you for that one. Disgusting affair. I've never seen so many bot shots out of a shotty. And bro, you don't even have to hit. You could hit fire with that one. It'd make some kind of impact. You were whiffing the absolute easy shots nonetheless. LG, they get the bomb plant down. It is all business for them strictly. Here to Search or Destroy. They are up 5-2. Galaxia Gaming. Can't pin this one on trolling because you didn't start trolling until this round. I mean, we saw you snipe from the rip, but come on, let's be real, Shotzy. We're not doing this again, are we?
Oh, he is. Oh,
is he
he's
committed?
trying to go through the window.
You can't even jump with that, baby. The hell are we doing? Dumpstered?
Bro, just stop it. Solo with a shotgun as well. Washy still using the right tech. What is his weapons? Lethal takes the kill with a pistol onto Washy, but the bomb still gonna be planted. And look at Solo, man. He's in a great spot. Lethal, though, takes the kill onto NB. The call is gonna be made. Shot Solo against the push and takes that kill onto Lethal. 30 seconds left. Losty on his own 1v2. It is doable, but it's not going to be a pretty situation for Losty. Goes for a jump shot. No one to be taken down. 20 seconds left. Gloves in hand, and there's Solo to secure the kill, the round, and the perfect opportunity to redeem his sins. You know, he's trying to apologize for that oopsie from that game.
Was that an oopsie or was that intentional? I
I honestly don't know, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. What is done is done. And what is done right now is this Galaxia Gaming might be done here to Search or Destroy. They might be tapping out. Shotzy pulling out the gloves. He is looking for fun. He's found one, but it is Washy who shuts him down. Trades there as Solo bites the bullet to, not a bullet, but a punch to the face, and that was kind of personal. I felt that one now. Gloves are off, though, for him. If we'll see a next round, we'll see him then. But nonetheless, could be the last one here. Losty able to find one there on the B side hit. He's confirmed. Bombs down. He's looking for more. The Godheady here on this alley site. Looking pretty locked and loaded. Blurr, the repeat. There's no way you reach out, man. He had all that positioning, and now it's a 1v3. Are we going to see something beautiful and miraculous like we saw in the first round, or are we going to see something botched? There goes the first. Washy's on a mission. He's got 10 to his name. He's trying to shut this one down. Both players are literally stacking the bomb that has been confirmed in the back alley, and Veteran and Losty. They're going to stack up here in Jungle House. Look at this. I am disgusted and also very impressed. Good position. Got to hand it to him.
I mean, he's done it in the past. Maybe he can try to do it again. Less than 40 seconds on the clock. They sort of know. Now they definitely know where the bomb is at, so patiently waiting for Washy, looking at both angles at the same time. The second they get the audio cue, pushing. Oh. Slow but surely. That was great.
That was such great
play,
awareness
right?
there from Washy. He knew what was coming, bro.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the side of Galaxia knew that he had a sniper, so it was not the right move to just downside of there with a sniper already aiming at your head. So it was a good play on both sides, I would say.
Great play indeed. You know, Trolling not absolutely panned out. Shotzy, yet again, dumpstered.
Oh,
Washy, the two-piece. Revenge from last round. I hope he felt it. It's the wall bang. Losty able to shut him down, though. And solo one shot. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, my God. nVoi, do not peek that heady. Or peek it to destroy him. Either way, it is last player alive. Pobar, what you got? nVoi says, not a damn thing. We're heading to control. We're tied up. A 7-3 victory. The boys over at LG. They're just here to play games, boys. They are here to play.
Oh, man. What is life, man? What is life? Nothing makes sense no more. GG, well played. A 7-3 victory. Going to even numbers out. Trolling or not, what is upon us is a tie between these two teams on the finals on the winners bracket. So there's that. Washy had an outstanding 1v3 clutch. That was definitely the highlight of that match, because outside of it, I would say that as good plays as they were, they felt like a funny moment compilation, you know? I don't know how to explain it.
Hey, you know, some people make memes, some people make millions, some people do both. I think LG is known for some good trolling, and you know, you are always in for a good time when Losty and Shotzy are on the same team. Those guys are, I mean, they're characters. We'll just say that to be, you know, saying the least. Nonetheless, we're gonna get geared up for our third game of the night. If you missed the action so far, you didn't miss too much. Other than the first game was a DQ, we'll take a look at the best five. Where are we heading, Gil? It is certainly Takeoff, Control, and based off the map selection, which was provided from LG, we are guaranteed to have the defense on the opening round here for none other than Galaxia. This is perfectly played for them.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So maybe Galaxia can make it happen. I did say that they had to win Search and Destroy and Control. They definitely dropped the ball on the Search and Destroy, but they got a freebie on Hardpoint, so they're still in a situation where we could potentially see something down from Galaxia. There's also the help of the fact that they are also going to be on the defensive side, but still, I would say that Takeoff is also a map that, although it's not the best map of Luminosity, it is also a map that they do tend to control quite well. So, well, we'll see. This is what I would call the last opportunity for Galaxia to, who knows, maybe take us to a game 5, like with a surprise that we've seen already. Like I cannot scratch it off the list, you know. Benedicto.
I literally muted. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, bro. I'm selling. Hey, crazier things have happened. Verdict has also talked and been looking at the camera, and everyone's like, Verdict, shut up. You're not saying anything. You're muted, dummy. Unlock yourself. Here we go. I have said all that I could say. I've seen all that I have seen tonight. This is it. We're going to find out who's going to be out on top now. This Control is surely going to be a blender for one team. Which team is that going to be? Not sure yet as 4v4 pans out. You're you're on the attack off the rip, LG. You've got to find a little bit of success here in these opening few encounters.
Okay, great defense there. A few kills gonna be traded. Losty finding a kill there onto Washy now. He knows that there's someone up above, but he did not know about Solo pushing from behind. Solo takes that kill and provides a double as well. Veteran also getting his own double kill in here, putting a lot of emphasis onto the. Is this the? I think this is the blue building. Yes, over on blue, and well, you know, definitely not looking bad at all for the side of Galaxia Gaming. XG doing a fantastic job. Ending here, receiving a lot of damage, and there's Losty to finish him off. 25 to 20, 30 seconds left. Verdict. You see what I mean? That's why I said that there's still an opportunity for us to go for more here tonight.
It is. Here it is. There's a hit over to the B site. You only had one to clear out. You got 3 stacking the hill. This time is going to zoom by. Smokes are going to cover the obscure the. Yeah, look at Veteran. Where's he at? He's in the spawn site. But hey, your homies are literally putting in work onto the B site. You need some help. That clock is going to get stopped. Sure, you're taking down some players, but more importantly, the time is going to be extended if this clock does manage to reach all 3 ticks. Nonetheless, hey, they know what they're doing. They're the pro players to clear off the objective. Surely enough, the spawn track is going to be alleviated. The B site, though, more importantly, going to be stopped. 2 ticks progress do go through on that one.
They definitely need to prioritize the way that they're trying to get the kills of the players who are inside of the hill right now. The one and only Washy is on Alpha, while at the same time we get Solo over on Bravo. So Alpha knocked down, but Bravo about to be taken by Solo. Solo on a solo mission. Only a couple extra seconds are needed through the window. Shotzy, a second too late. So that's going to be an extra minute in favor of Luminosity, who are still losing when it comes down to lives left in here. Look at Shotzy, was trying to hide on the construction, but gets spotted by MB. Many kills are being taken by LG, and all of a sudden this round could be taking a shift pretty soon if the side of XG are not careful enough.
Yeah, they haven't found a single kill. As soon as I say that, they do. Shotzy finally able to break the mold there. The drought is over. 5 players left standing here for LG. Need to get the job done. They got 1 tick of progress in. Veteran, quarter of health, able to exceed and stay alive. Another kill going to come through. nVoi going to be trying to even numbers out. 31 seconds left to go. You're stuck in spawn. You got to find a way. And that way is 3 down. 3 players down. The nVoi TAC 5 is going to get popped. These boys are going to be hopping on the objection. Shotzy objects to that. Is going to be able to find one. And then it was down to 4. nVoi there for the trade. But it's 4v5. They get 4v4. Losty going to be able to find another. But this clock is certainly stopped with 23 on it. 3 players left standing for both sides. No, it's 4 on the flip. And now it's down to Washy. Can he do the impossible with 20 seconds kill?
Oof, I mean, it's possible. Let's see. Washy with a 117. Let's see, already took 1, looking for 2, but they all had him on a dead lock. In a lockdown, man. They were just looking at that double side. They were spraying as many bullets as they owned non-stop. But I gotta say, that was way closer than it should have been. When you were, at some point, there were no spawns on the side of LG, and they still managed to just outperform the side of XG so effectively that I felt like a comeback was possible, but in here, it was just not the case. So, we're gonna move on to the next round, where immediately we're gonna see XG trying to bounce inside of the kill. We're gonna be losing plenty of members, not actually get that much control.
Yeah, there we go. Kills down. The Veteran try to go hammer. Little does he know, as soon as he pulls that claw, absolutely going to be violated. He is swarmed by multiples, and the hill is going to be uncontested. Blurr now operating on a little bit of vortex time. Is going to be able to find one. Looking for Veteran. Able to find one before he goes. The job's done. Trying to prevent these players from getting on the A site. So far, so good here for the defense. A little bit of a player advantage in favor of them, but I mean, being on this side of the map, you've got to have a little bit more of a hefty one. Lethal able to add some shots in, is going to be able to hop the hill, and that 1 tick of progress still is where we're going to be set here with 45 seconds left to go.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more control needed in order to actually secure these areas up. Pretty interesting to see that, well, that's an interesting spot to be at for Shotzy. Trying to push over onto Marshy, but there's Marshy with a shotty. And that is going to be the doom of him, but his allies in the meantime take that distraction and make the best of it. Okay, good teamwork in there. You're like, Without distracting over there on spawn, might as well try to capture Alpha. They take the second tick, but not much more than that. So the clean up comes right after in favor of Luminosity. The lives slightly in their way. There's going to be 19 to 15 verdicts.
It is 1950. I'm not a huge fan of Shotzy being the only player here on B. I mean, if you've got that kind of map control, maybe kind of scout the area, play it a little less aggressive and a little more conservative, wait for their cavalry to show up. That could have been a big hit over to the B side and a little bit of a silver lining. We'll see if they can patch up these few mistakes. Right now, this round's kind of gotten out of hand. As we see, only 2 ticks of progress, only 10 seconds left to go, only 9 lives here for the attacking side. Blurr going to be able to find another one in the feed. Blurr going to get shut down. Veterans on a little bit of a warpath, able to find 2 there, but solo just like that. If they can play on trades and time itself going to expire, of course you're going to win defending rounds. That's what it's all about. It's about keeping these players off the objectives, play to the strings, and the strings here is you don't have to be too aggressive on the defense. You don't have to spawn trap. You can just play the objective and get the job done.
And so they did. They got the job done there on the hands of Luminosity. So let's see what's going to be the deal now. Round number 3, a nade kill going right off the bat in favor of Losty, but another nade is going to finish off his life as well. That's pretty much poetry being written upon our eyes in here. Veteran still pushing forward, going to find one. Veteran pushing for more, but Blurr already got the intel that they were in there. Attack 5 going to be popped, and the Pred missile will be used as well, but Pred missile not really going to land onto anybody. Oh, actually, I thought that was not going to be a kill, but it was in the meantime. Bro, Shotzy does not care, man. He's just always trying to push as much as he humanly can.
Yeah, at some point, though, you got to use your brain. And, you know, if we go back to that last round, what could have been? Hey, look, having the gunny is great, but, you know, you've got to be a little bit of a better player in the sense of IQ. Right now, the repositions are great. They cannot shut him down. Finally, Washy able to deal the damage, but, hey, he took a bunch of bodies before he goes. And obviously the payoff here is back to the spawns to go. Lethal's going to get dropped. Veteran now is inside of the enemy territory. He's looking to poach anybody, but nobody's home. They're all over on the Citi Stadium site. 22 seconds left to go into the funnel of death. LG finally going to be able to clear out 1, but it is returns and 2 down more. This one not looking as good as it did the first time around. As a matter of fact, LG looking like they are reverting their successes here on the attacking strats.
Pretty whatsoever, and the time was already low, but look at that in the very last second. Solo bounces inside of Alpha, takes the first stick, finds a double kill as well, turns around for some more. There's Shotzy pushing through the smoke already on the lower side of Yellow, gets spotted once again by Solo, who's on a 4 spree. The second tick about to come through, but there's Lethal to the fin without kill, gets taken down, and that's gonna be more than enough. That was such a close situation for the side of LG to capture that objective. Not going to be the case, but I definitely agree with you in a sense that that was looking a whole lot better for the side of XG. And LG, like Luminosity, was not necessarily knowing how to answer against that.
No, they weren't. As a matter of fact, aggressively, they have gotten better throughout this. Let's see how the comms sound now. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. First time around for the series. It's going to be with XG. Can they get the job done? All they need is 1 round to close it out.
Hey, time to pray, time to pray, time to pray.
I know you love me. I know you care. Shout whenever, and I'll be there. You are my love.
All right, man. There is, you know, there is fake on TikTok, and then there is how fake do you want it to be? And the answer is yes. That was staged, 100%. Guys, come on. You got to do better. As a matter of fact, you've got to find a way to shut this one out. This game is still not over. Granted, you get that 5th round, which it looks like we're going to. You get the 5th round of the fence. This LG team can turn it on in a drop of a dime kill.
Yeah, and at this point, both teams are trying to secure as much as they can for the next round. I feel like at this point, yeah, they're trying to. Oh, actually, Lethal took out the Annihilator and immediately got taken down. I definitely don't agree with them taking it out at this point. I think verdict that round 5 is gonna be the settler of all this, and it will be. That's gonna be another round for LG.
Yeah.
And
I mean, look.
Okay.
Imagine whipping it out and getting absolutely just denied. It couldn't be me. I mean, you got to be better than that, Lethal. Got to have a little bit more game sense. And obviously, this last round is it. LG have an opportunity to still win. And we're going to go ahead and see what serious comms sound like. Because, god dang, son, I couldn't stay in there for long enough. We'll see what the comms sound like for LG now as we do our second listen in.
Can we go B? That's 3 down.
I'm pushing medic.
Okay.
One bar red dead. One bar. There's one more con.
One medic side, one shot. Medic side, one shot.
Watching ticket then.
Red dude.
Fuck him up.
One shot medic, bro.
Oh, side. He went side. Where did he come from?
I need
Open dead. I need help, medic.
Oh, he's doubles in there.
Just watch ticket.
No. They smoke Jan.
Double front
He's one. Absolute on B.
One double.
Okay, now we start touching.
He got me medic.
Is that double?
Touch A. I'm gonna go top blue. I have an Annie just.
I'll try to control P2 and bottom.
Nice.
Mark it in red. I'm putting my
Can you go P2? Can you go P2?
ATM dead. Well, I don't have control to your top yellow.
I'm just watching yellow. I'm not watching ticket.
I'm going top yellow. I'm in bottom yellow. One in ticket. Inside ticket.
Come on this side, Blurr. Come on this side. We have your
inside ticket pushed up.
I can't be that side because they always flank like fucking weirdos.
On top red.
I'll be one.
We're dead.
Claw in their spawn. Blurr. Pre-fire.
Dead.
Nice. Good shit.
One top P2, I think.
Okay.
Top P2, yeah. Well, Annie, low on construction. Might have dropped, I can tell. Good win. That's the best win.
All right, there we go. Comms rock solid. As a matter of fact, I think this is about as coordinated as it gets. LG absolutely putting a beat down on. Second tick progress going to come through. They look pretty good with the opening there on the B side too as well. And my God, we've got ourselves a little bit of a scramble here in this 5th round, Gil.
So we do, and right now Alpha 2 ticks in, Bravo 1 as well. Attack 5 will be powered by Losty and the Purifier by Shotzy, who takes 1 but receives a lot of damage. Still manages to survive though. Losty with a double kill. The call is gonna be made, and look at that aggression from both Shotzy and Veteran. And Smoke is gonna be thrown.
He saw how sneaky he was. He threw that down so quick, bro. Look at it. He's in the spawn site. Oh, the expiration there. The Purifier. They're in the spawns. They are trapping the hell out of them. And there is a 5th round attacking strat just sold out the window to the biggest bidders in the building. It is absolutely dominating fashion. Solo's the last one alive. It's the Pred Shotzy shutting them down, ladies and gentlemen. They might have acted like buffoons in the Discord call, but they played like some champions in that 5th round. It was their game to lose. They did not lose it. They won.
That was like you mentioned, maybe trolling was answered with trolling by the hands of Galaxia, but that 5th round, that second half, wow. Like, honestly, wow, they went deep into enemy's territory. No fear, just fight. Playing to perfection as a team. Like, I think you were on Shotzy's cam when he was with that Purifier about to die, and that was such a clean teamwork, right? I'm about to throw a smoke. You're gonna be able to push forward and start spraying with that thing. Double kill came through, and that was just the beginning of the end for the side of LG. Because at that point, they were just choking. There was not a shot of them getting out of there.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of analogies we've used tonight. They're quite controversial and quite skeptic, but hey, there's no way of analyzing and breaking this one down. It was a brutal beatdown, a spawn trap there in round 5. It started off very, very serious, and then it seriously got out of hand. Let me tell you, LG could not handle the weird strats that the boys over at Galaxia Gaming bring to the table. LG's GG's. They're down 2-1 in the series, but this is a best of 5. You got to brace yourself, Gil. Okay? You got to prepare yourself. You got to endure for the long run, which is what could possibly be a game 5. We're heading to slums, and we know damn well this LG team knows how to play slums.
They definitely do. Like, there's no shot. Like, Galaxia, you played really, really good on that last round 4 takeoff.
Okay, I'm listening. You're listening. Go ahead. Spicy take incoming. Go ahead, say it.
Oh?
This is the map that... Oh, that's not a spicy take. That's... Oh, okay. We saw that one coming then. It's not a spicy take. We know how good LG plays. I thought you were about to tell me there's no way. You're telling me there's no way that Galaxia can win this map?
No way, no shot. Like, not at all whatsoever.
Okay, spicy take. I think they take it, and it's going to be a 3-1 win. I think LG crumbles here. I'm calling it.
Oh, okay. I mean, so where are you coming from to say something like that, okay? What is it that makes you take that?
That's a great question.
It'll
have to just be answered. When you jump into the game number 4, you'll know. You'll feel it. You'll feel it once that second hill starts. All right, when that second hill pops, you'll know it. You'll recognize it, okay? I'm just calling it now. There's an upset of brewing. LG in this 4v4 event have been unscathed. Not only did they lose their first map tonight, they also lost full in that UAV pop in game number 1. So technically, they've lost 2 maps tonight. Technically, yeah, true. And Chad is also saying no ban, no party, so, okay.
I mean, Band is an outstanding player, so that's...
Fair point.
That's a thing. Yeah. And I think you mentioned that Band even joined the lobby at first, but they were like, yeah, no, fam, we only need 4.
All right. We'll see. LG gave Band the night off, and here we are with what was left with the pieces. Is this team going to be able to thrive, or are we going to see a crumble? This is their bread and butter map, Gil. They could do it with, any of their players in the roster. It could be subs who didn't even play in Stage 5. Jesus can come into this team. He's not even registered. They should be good at slums, right? It shouldn't be a question. They know every odd and end and angle. This should be an easy W. But sometimes, just like in sniping, like, sometimes the easiest shots are the easiest ones to miss,
the ones
right?
you miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We are ready, and almost all players are as well. We'll start with what could be the last map of the night. That's a fact. So, let's see. It could be the last one, but will it be though? Will Luminosity allow this to be the end of the night? I definitely don't think so, but Verdict thinks otherwise. What do you all think? Who do you think is gonna take it? Alright. Hopefully his game didn't freeze again.
Maybe he's still playing that Justin Bieber song.
Yeah, they're in the middle of a song.
I muted them, bro. I got the hell out of there, bro. It's so cringe. Like, dude, come on now. You start off chanting and ranting, then you follow it up with some Bieber. Bruh. Come on.
Bruh.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Gonna get freaking demacked. Come on.
Whoop.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I could do this, right? We could do this.
Yeah, we can play, right?
Yeah, we can definitely do this. All right, take a look at it. Where have we been so far in this series? Game 1, you didn't miss much. It was a DQ, and it went in favor of Galaxia Gaming. Game 2 was a brutal beatdown. You got to go back and watch it. That first round, 1v3 from Washy. I don't think I've ever seen such a series of events where 3 players just kind of hand their lives over to a man who is simply better. And a 7-3 win, of course, in favor of LG. Game 3, takeoff. It was an upset in game 5, round 5. It was an absolute brutal, bloody knockout. Galaxia Gaming take the bag. Now we're heading to game 4. What could be, as Gil mentioned, the last game of the night. We'll see if LG have brought their game pants. They're going to need to wear them here.
They definitely need to wear whatever gear allows them to play the best. And in here, starting game number 4. Hard point here. Overrun slabs, and I want to start with someone from the side of Luminosity. I want to start with NB, who's on the side of Bricks. NB losing a lot of bullets, not really fighting any kills just yet. As he now begins to push, gets spotted by Losty. It's gonna be one of the first few casualties. Actually, the first one going in favor of Galaxia. Immediately allows Losty to get inside, but it gets spotted as well. Control continues. Actually, as much kills as LG are getting, they're not really like going inside of the kill, are they?
No, I mean they got a strategy here. Their strategy is not to die and not to get this flip. And you see, Blurr is absolutely doing a godsend job of anchoring. He has locked down the backside of P2, and that's a great thing. Envy trying to clean up any cracks along the way. Solo actually going to lose a big gunfight. We'll see where he spawns at. P2 is about to pop open, and look at that. 30 seconds might have been accumulated off the backs of P1, but I mean, you got to pop this hill here in a moment, and surely enough, you don't have anything to show for it other than trying to get the break.
35-3. The holes, the spawns are gonna be hold by Blurr. Jesus Christ, am I losing my voice? I apologize. Alright, well, Blurr has the spawn while Washy holds the inside of the kill alongside with Solo. Solo this time around. I would think that there's we've seen him randomly play with an R9. If he at some point decides to do so in this game, I wouldn't be surprised by any means. But although Blurr is holding the spawns, the break is gonna come through in favor of Galaxia. Shotzy getting inside through the wall. Washy find that kill. The next one to be left alone is gonna be Lethal. Lethal managing to survive alongside with Veteran, and look at them go. It is definitely not being as easy as the side of LG would like it to be. And at this point in time, they are trying to close that gap, but definitely it could get problematic if they don't fix what they need to fix at this point, the side of LG.
Yeah, they do. Right now, it's going to be right there, busted even. Lethal spawns on the backside. Let's see if he holds his kill cam long enough. He does not, cannot hold off under the pressure, and just like that, he's going to leave his homie on a little bit of an island. Veteran said he's okay with that. TAC 5 is going to be popped. He's got a little bit of extra life. Is it going to matter, though? No, Washy says take these shots, and from the back he drops. Good night. Blurr in the feed as well. And just like that is a smooth sweep right onto the objective, and it's continuing on. Finally, a little bit of yellow on the left-hand side of your screen. Losty able to get in the mix, but the MP is already detonating up top. You've got a hunter killer drone. Washy just continuing to just absolutely dominate this team. He's sitting on 10 as well as Padre and Blurr. Blurr there to get the trade for one. No, he's not. He's going to get shut down the break. Right back in it. We have seen this one going back and forth here in P3. So far, the lead in hands of LG.
Sir, that back and forward ends up with Shotzy trying to survive. That's going to take out that Shotzy. Shorty takes that kill on to Washy. There's going to be 10 seconds left that are going to be well taken by the hands of Shotzy if he can manage to survive this. Solo trying to push in through the wall. Not going to be possible. Scrap time still being taken by Shotzy with a 5-3 on his hands and a 100-killer drone to be thrown as well. Going to be combined alongside with the Pred missile. Takes that kill. And on top of it all, Verdict, there's a potential use of a Purifier that could land a good chunk of control, but let alone is also another 2 operators. Annihilator, wasted. The Claw still upon the hands of Veteran. Veteran knows that they could be pushing through main, and he's actually right. But
no.
Solo's too smooth with that knife, man.
Too smooth with it. It is going to be some control there still inside of the mechanic, but they are swarmed. Here comes Washy. Through the wall. Bang. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Shotzy now. Super Soka getting involved. nVoi able to take him down, but he does take down 2 with him. Not enough support on the inside of the objective. You got some outside support that goes a long way. And Solo is doing it with the gunny and the knifey. Absolutely brilliant with it. And this is going to be a lockdown here in the mechanic shop. Finally, the last 15 seconds. There's nobody in sight here. Veteran finds 2 in the feed, but it is not going to be enough for the test. Oh, maybe quite the contrary. They got the kills, but it's only 5 seconds. They're going to be able to continue with the lead, roll into the P1 reset. But they have got to be better on those P2 openings. Obviously, they put a little bit of scrap time up there, a little bit of contest time. Did a great job of counting their kills. But ultimately, they did not get more than 10 to 15 seconds off that objective.
They need to. They have to improve the way they're playing around the objectives. This time we see Lethal bouncing inside of the kill. Doing a lot of effort to try to defend, but there's the use of the Vortex by the hands of Blurr. So once again, the side of LG trying to secure the vicinity. nVoi, the last player inside of the kill, gets taken down, but Washy's in the vicinity. No, killed as well. So the control will fall into the hands of XG of Galaxia Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, they are doing a great job. And if you look at the kills, it's still the same thing we saw at the beginning. The kills are definitely more in favor of the side of LG, but the things that they're getting off of those kills is pretty much non-existent. There's still 10 seconds left. Finally, they go fight against Veteran. They take that kill. This time around, it is actually gonna be Losty alongside with Shotzy securing these spawns for point number 2.
Yeah, they might have gotten the spawns, but how much longer can they hold it? Let's tune in and find out. We heard the comms of the first game in the control. Let's hear the comms here in the hard point for the boys over at Galaxia.
They're gonna stack. They're gonna stack.
I got one tunnel.
They're gonna stack.
Court. Nice. Court. I got one.
I got flash.
Don't one shot.
No, I got shot. No, I got shot. Nobody got me.
I got beat this one.
One shot. I got one. Flash.
I got
It's
one.
one hill. Go on.
Y'all got the other.
Might spawn deep. Yeah.
Yo, one tap, Losty. Nice, good shit. One more.
Deep. There's two.
Yo, go next, go no. Chupa la mama huevo.
Small bricks.
Oh my god, Blur's ass!
One double grave right now. Yo, come in main.
Yo, I watched that. Shotzy, hey, great job playing his life right there. That's what I'm talking about, playing with your brain. It is not always about the gunny chat. It is about that IQ and how big your brain is. Losty, though, spawning halfway across the map. Not quite sure if he's going to be able to get there in time, but his team has done a great job holding the objective kill. Blurr finally able to get there for the break, and it does look like he's going to stick the Vortex out to play. And if it's not the nade shot that's going to kill him, it is certainly Washy coming through, stealing and yoinking all of what we see. P3 connection looking pretty damn good here for LG.
Sorry, it is. They were losing by 20 before we started this point, but right now they're going to be tying up the board. The one on the vicinity is going to be Lethal with Annihilator. Down. The next one, Shotzy with the Purifier. 2 kills for himself. We've seen him fry with this thing. He knows how to make him pay the price when he's using this Purifier. But through the wall, they already knew that he was going to be in that area. But still, Losty inside. And I managed to secure the area up and managing to control the heal for as long as he humanly can, but eventually gets knocked out. That's going to be the same case for Lethal Washy, ladies and gentlemen, already with 29 kills, 28 for Blurr as well. These two are frying, and not only them, everybody on the side of LG with 20 plus kills. The one with the lowest being 21 are some great numbers. Indeed, we're done with this point. Only a single point lead that is quickly going to be recovered by the side of XG, and that is going to be the beginning of point number 4. This game is going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen, because no one of the two is willing to give up. LG wants to take us to a 5th one, while the side of Galaxia want to do the unthinkable and actually defeat the opponents here on a 3-1.
Well, LG allow it, though. That's the question. XG have put up a hell of a fight. I don't know if it's a question now. Can they get the job done? LG try to extend this lead here in P4. They have locked it down. Mechanic, an absolutely brilliant display. The line has not been broken. Solo hopping there with the hill, with the Fury, is going to go ahead and shut it down on the outskirts. Absolutely spawning right in front of him. The break is inevitable. It does happen in some pretty good timing, though. 2 players left standing for XG. They're going to be able to recoup their losses. More importantly, they need to get the setup for Noob because they have been flawless on P1s. What is the comm sound like for LG, though? We're going to go ahead and dive in to find out. Will they be able to get some hill time? That's the question. Let's tune in, and let's jump in for our second listen in.
He went over Dumpo.
Dumpo dead. No, he's one shot Dumpo.
One from blue, in blue now.
I double flash P1, I double flash
Let's AP1 here.
He's on the left side,
left side dead.
Try flanking.
P1 dead. I'm absolutely nice.
Above low.
Yellow. Nice.
I'm popping.
Yellow one.
Wait, I don't have.
Cube. One. Cube.
There's one yellow.
Help me, cube.
Yellow dead.
Nice, I'm playing D.
Trophy hill.
Oh, jump ball.
I got spawns here. I'm sitting back a bit.
Who cares about spawns? We need point.
Fuck it.
Yellow dead.
Yo, cut.
There's no flash P1.
One hell no.
P1 dead.
They're gonna try to push cube here now, bro.
Bricks.
Yellow, blue. Already going deep.
I got scarf. Go new Blurr. I got this. Attack. 2-1-0.
I'm ready. You need help enemy? Where is he?
He's dead.
Oh, man, some back and forth. The comms, the chitter chatter. I mean, obviously, we got a scrappy one. Lethal could change anything here with the stroke of one shot, but he can't get the job done. The spawns there locked down. LG, they're buckling up for a big hold here in P2, and it does not look like this break is going to come anytime soon. Look at this choke point. You've got nVoi on a god tier off angle. He dies. He spawns right back in the swing of things. And just like that, the cycle is vicious. It's LG. They know the keys to success here in Slums. And right now, they are absolutely owning this map. But the break is looking like Lethal might be good for it. It ain't happening. 20 seconds all is need to kill.
There's the Purifier. Look at Shotzy wanting to go for the surprise. The smoke It's gonna come through as well. That's gonna allow Shotzy to survive for even longer. And that is gonna be the retake. 20 seconds left. That's gonna be the Predator missile. Double kill for Solo to secure the area. Blurr with the next one. And that is all they needed. That might just make to be the points the other side of LG needed, but the spawns are not gonna be that great. They're gonna be spawning up behind. Lethal pushes through, and that is going to secure for us to go to at least one more kill, at least one more point, ladies and gentlemen. But from the inside, there's already Washy in here. What do you say, Verdict? Is that
oh,
comeback, or is
he
that,
got
is
gunned
that
down. Solo's there, able to find 2. And only 9 seconds needed. He's popped the Fury. Here comes Veteran to claw. No match up close and personal. Blurr going to be able to put the finishing touches there. Nobody shall pass. And we are going to a Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over, but it was a hell of a display of performance there from XG. An absolute showdown, to say the least. This slum's got a bit more spicy than LG anticipated, but hell, who cares? They take the bag. Win by an inch, win by a mile. It don't matter, Gil. A win is a win. We will continue to say that all night long.
Yep, a win is a win. 250-17. I gotta say, now that we did in fact get to see a little bit of hard point coming down from Galaxia, that was not bad whatsoever. I gotta say that it's been a team that tends to struggle, I still want to say, to actually clutch the games of hardpoint. But even with that, they are showing that they're capable of fighting against Luminosity in arguably one of their best maps, you know. So props to the side of Galaxia. They ended up losing. They ended up on the side of LG tying up the board. We pretty surprisingly, Verdict, are going to a Game 5 on this winner's side of the bracket.
Hell of a game. We are going to a Game 5. I did not budget for us to make it to a Game 5 tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm with probably the majority of the consensus of chat. This was supposed to be a 3-0 clean sweep. It was not even supposed to be a little bit of a fight back out of Galaxia. But this team is scrappy as hell. They know how to play the objective, just not enough to get the dub there in that second hardpoint. Obviously, they got the first one for free, basically gifted on the backs of a UAV being popped, so it happens. You know, it's COD Mobile. Sometimes you play rings, sometimes it's attached to your loadout, and sometimes you accidentally click it thinking it's a hunter killer. I don't know what the train of thought is, but what's done is done. You got to move on for that one right now. The opportunity here for an upset still on the horizon. This is a Summit map selected by the side of Galaxia Gaming. Maybe this is their map to win. Maybe this is their opportunity to shine. They're going to have the first 6 rounds on the attack. No, this is not a map that Galaxia chose. It's a map that... Wait a minute. I guess
think Galaxia chose this.
Yeah.
Wait, did they?
Maybe they didn't want to play takeoff hardpoint. Maybe they opted to take their chances. Okay. I mean, they knew... I don't know. I guess you kind of force your opponents when you're playing a best of 5. You select 2 of the maps. Slums is not one of them. You know they're going to want to play this one at some point.
Yeah.
Don't give it to them on Search or Destroy, because that's a guaranteed L. So you pick the Slums hardpoint, you bite the bullet, but more importantly, you live to fight another day after winning that control takeoff. This is a risky best of 5 selection. If that hardpoint had not gone under a DQ, this would be done 3-1. Easy. I'm just saying. Shoot me, I'm just a messenger.
True. Yeah, no,
here
definitely,
to speak real
definitely.
talk, yeah.
Yeah, well, at this point, I'm not even sure what are we to expecting here. Of course, it's Slums.
I'll tell you what to expect.
And
expect the unexpected.
Pretty much. Honestly, pretty much.
Oof. In Chile. Is it Summit? Search or Destroy. Last game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Last call. You gotta get your share of COD Mobile ASAP. It's about to be exiting stage left for the night. A map selected here by the side of LG. And here we go. Round number 1. First 6 rounds on the defense here for the side of Galaxia. We'll see if the attack strats come through nice and sound. More importantly, let's see if anybody's rocking anything other than Sniper and CBR. No, it's CBR and Sniper and Kilo there for Blurr. So shots are crispy here for Washy. He is absolutely feeling it today. Yikes! Look at the range from that shorty.
It is just wild. I was not expecting that to be the case, but whew, okay. Washy with 2 and Veteran with 2. Let's see what that's about to unfold now. Can only be one winner in here, and that's gonna be a kill for Shotzy, but immediately gets taken down, which allows Veteran to perfectly pinpoint where the last enemy is at. And with that, first round, ladies and gentlemen, will go in favor of Galaxia. I want to ask something, Verdict. I want to question something. Do you think we're gonna have a team deathmatch again, or or not?
I don't know. I gotta ask my shiny 8-ball. It looks like it's likely. Here. These two teams are no stranger to squaring off. Solo actually able to pull out the doof. Was able to find that first blood. Team deathmatch or not, these boys are letting each other have it. nVoi there for another 3 to feed. I mean, you got to get a bomb plant down at some point in this game. nVoi says, I'll take the free points. No, you will not. Blurr going to spoil that one. And what was looking like some beautifully played objective actually is going to be spoiled by some more TDM.
Pretty much some more TDM team dead match right now. I'm gonna be sticking around with who actually? With Solo. Solo seemingly going to be quite aggressive on this one. R9 in hand. We know what that means. Gonna be throwing a nade, but that is also gonna be a call for Shotzy. No, he's there. Shotzy takes one, and oof, Lethal almost took another one, but Shotzy does find a double. Gonna be the 2-for-2 trades immediately going to happen. Washy took 2 kills, but got executed now. It's only Blurr and nVoi. nVoi and Blurr against Veteran and Shotzy. Shotzy doing a lot of damage onto Blurr, but not finding a kill. Actually gives up his life in order for Veteran to find that kill onto nVoi. We're gonna get another 1v1. And in here, Blurr gonna pick up that R9 from the ground. That is gonna be a good pick if you were to ask me. But the problem is that, buddy, you got a tail, and that tail's had a name, and that's Veteran. Veteran, come on now, man. What?
Hey, look, you don't want to get too close to the fire for it to burn you, but you also don't want to lose track of what's at hand. And if Blurr had turned around at any of those points, he would have been absolutely dead to rights. That R9 deletes people, but then again, it was Blurr, so ain't no telling what kind of shotgun shots my guy's got. He's good and crafty with the AR, but the doof may not be his specialty, may not be his forte. Matter of fact, Solo says it's not his either tonight. He's going to go ahead and opt to pick up the CBR. Oh no, that's actually Switchblade. And we'll see a little bit of a slower round and a slower approach. He's not as aggressive. Gets picked off nonetheless. Shotzy, where even were you, bro? You were on the P2 catwalk. 2 down, nobody there for the trades. Blurr and Washy got a will and a way. And just like that, the will is broken. Where's the way? Is it found? It's Blurr. Oh, able to find one. Looking for some more. Loses track of Losty. Losty going to be able to get the kill. 3-1. Pattern's broken, Gil. Not back and forth. It is 2 in a row.
Oh, boy, you called it. We got to expect the unexpected. And the unexpected, to me, is a 3-1 lead going in favor of the side of Galaxia. Let's see. We're going on to round number 5. Round number 5, ladies and gentlemen, and look at that aggression straightforward from Veteran to find that headshot onto Solo. Washy answers back by eliminating Lethal, but if Veteran's alive, if Shotzy's alive, you better be careful, boy. Shotzy, one less threat, but Veteran still up and running, gonna take that kill to nVoi. The call is made. There might be people coming through the catwalk, but seemingly there's not gonna be anyone in there no more. So, 2 versus 2. Washy and Blurr, Losty and Veteran. Losty, pretty aggressive. Takes that kill onto Washy. Great kill there for Losty to make it 2.
Oh, no! Oh, it doesn't matter. Finish him, he says. Through the smoke, Losty with the chow. He wants the gunny. 4-1 lead. Oh, my God, he's got cojones. I'll tell you how it makes sense. Losty, I mean, he's hanging to the floor right now. My guy is just slaying it. 3 on the board. Picks up that one through the smoke. My guy is letting him have it, Blurr. I mean, you had him dead to rights, bro. You just got to be a little bit more disciplined when it comes to pulling the trigger. That is just not the moment for the top ropes. Payoff round 4-1. XG have all the cards to success here. Can they lay down another round before we flip the scripts? This could be it. Bomb's going to go down nonetheless. Not a TDM here. nVoi, he says, to hell with this. Let's play the objective. Bomb planted. 40 seconds on the clock. It's a 4v4 retake. It's a scramble. Solo finds one. nVoi! God, what is Losty? Oh, and he can't be destroyed. He can't be shut down. Able to point one down in cold blood. Finishing the shots on Solo. Washy. Somebody shut man's down. He is on a rampage. Losty letting the whole lobby having it right now.
Oh my god, 1v2. They're trying to defuse. Less than 20 seconds left. Washy completely on his own. They're trying to defuse. Washy has been spotted, suffering the pain. What is going on? The shawty gonna take a kill for Washy, but gets executed by Losty. Ladies and gentlemen, first half is over in the 5-1. 5-1, 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. Advantage going in favor of Galaxia Gaming. About to take down the side of Luminosity eSports, Luminosity Gaming, pardon me. I don't even know what to say. Look at that. Okay, Solo, I'm gonna find the first blood onto Shotzy, which is great news, but still gotta be cautious, still gotta be careful. It's not only now Veteran and Shotzy, also Losty, with the amount of pain that he can bring into the mixed lethal, still struggling to try to crush that donut verdict. Not necessarily gonna be the player doing the most for the team, but still managing to survive. Nope. Gets taken down. 2v4 now.
2v4. Losty's still alive. He's yet to die from 2 rounds back. Washy says, not this round, buddy. Get absolutely deleted. Veteran now in a 1v4 situation. Bomb is down in his hands. He is not looking to go out swinging. Solo says, I'll swing one on you real quick. Up close and personal is his specialty. And bridge now being gapped with flip sides. Defense standing strong. Not a single body drop, Gil. Not a single body drop. Losty might have reached final form. He might have peaked here in this search and destroy, but he is going to need some support from others. Lethal, by God, you need to find at least 1 kill. There it is. First blood. Graduated from the Donut Club into the Breadstick category. Trades, though. It's Blurr. He's back for more vengeance. A little bitter after that 1v2. Not so clutch. Just like that, a flip of the script. It is 2 players left standing. They are on opposite sides of the map. Look at Losty. My guy is about to get just absolutely devoured. 3 on the outskirts of Catwalk. Veteran. I mean, his best play is to get the bomb plant down at this point.
Pretty much, yeah, but, well, it's completely left alone. It seems like LG are finally securing some more success in here, being on the defended side. Is working out to perfection in here. Veteran missing a lot of shots, but managing to find that kill, takes out that shorty. No one's pushing that angle. They know what could be coming, so might as well just wait for your enemy's move. They are certain that still down there, so you just go up above and wait for him to be the one to push forward. Veteran still not spotted. They got no clue where he's at. He could go for this surprise play with a shorty. Gonna take a shot, but not a kill.
Damn.
Washy do be hitting different without right take today.
Washy just built different, bro. I don't know anybody. Hey, man's is single-handedly the best sniper in all of North America, maybe across the whole globe. Hell, he was doing it in Stage 5. Right in your face. Right now here in Summit, he's done it, double digits so far. I mean, if it's the shorty combo with it, just absolutely lethal. Lethal has not been lethal. As a matter of fact, the absolute opposite of it. And Solo and Blurr, they're just going to have their way with anybody they want. Solo continuing his warpath. Shotzy now in a 1v4, and guess what? This one is going to be down to 1 round. Shotzy. Oh! That was brutal to watch. All 3 swarming him. I don't even know who got the kill. I think it was a collective team effort.
Okay. 3 in a row now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rounds in a row with flip spawns, and it's been LG all across the board. See if we can see them do it again and tie up the board in here. Solo pushing through mid with a switchblade in hand. Not gonna find anyone just yet. He is in a great spot. Gonna be spotted by Shotzy. Shotzy at a distance, a little bit of a pre-fire. Will do a lot of damage, but not gonna find the kill though. Bomb still within the hands of Veteran. They're getting closer and closer towards Rebalo. Losty will try to defend towards connector. Says a kill, but the trade is immediate by Blurr's hand. So 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Round still going on.
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. You gotta get that bomb plant down. There's so much map control they have just kind of pissed away. Even when Losty went up for that trade, like, you had so much time. He had cleared up all of that side of the map for you guys. Finally able to get the bomb plant down. Reducing the clock there from 1:05 to 44. 3v3 is the hit going to be clean. Here comes the first initial wave of players. It's nVoi up top. You got one clear in the backside. And Lethal is the first victim. No, he's not. He's going to be saved. Veteran there. Shuts down one. The backside. Shotzy's got it covered. Completely Washy. Oh, so smoothly. Still going to be spooked out, though, as the shots come through. Shotzy going to be dealt with. It's all on Veteran. 15 seconds left to go. He's got to peek. He's got to pray that he doesn't get spotted. Here comes Blurr. He gets dumpstered. The shorty. Not going to hit the defuse. Washy, you very disciplined, trained warrior. And what a round it could have been. That could have broke the mold. Instead, it's LG. Hell-bent on winning this one. Gil, no overtime.
The Man of Steel, man. The true Man of Steel upon us. That was outstanding for him to just have eyes in his veins and continue defusing no matter what. That works to perfection now. It's gonna be it. Tying up the board. 5-5. Round 11. Lethal. Receiving a lot of damage. Still struggling to find yet another kill in here. Shotzy will find the first. Losty will find the second. That is only Blurr and Washy alone. Blurr gonna find the kill onto Shotzy now. 3 versus 2. Bomb's not gonna be planted just yet. But they got the perfect opportunity. This time, I don't think they're gonna be missing around as much as they did last round. So, they immediately go for it. It's gonna be 45 seconds on the clock. Lethal gonna be all the way back. He's gonna spot Blurr and immediately backs out. I don't think he's having the greatest time ever, the greatest day ever, because he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna get the intel and wait.
Oh my god, the COD timing there for Washy. He does not spot. Look at this cross. Veteran right in the corner. Oh my god, if he had gone straight, it'd been a freebie for him instead. This round is not for free, and this game is still not over. Finally a round in favor after 4 in a row. After 4 in a row. What could have been back-to-back rounds, but the shorty failing. In the last round, Washy able to get the defuse. Bold as hell. Now, payoff round. Solo right in the middle of the map. He's got top control for days. Doesn't matter. He shut down 2. Drop Losty.
No shot.
Also getting involved. It's all on Blurr. It's a 1v4. He can't get shot. Shotzy's absolutely playing with him. And from the top rope, it's a pile driver. Game over. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. 7-5 victory. In a hell of a way to close this night out. What in the world did we just see?
Like, nothing makes sense no more. Like, it is impressive the way that, if I'm being honest with you, they earned the victory on the last search and destroy. They earned their victory on the game of control. Yeah, there was a freebie over on Hardpoint, but that's none of their business, right? At the end of the day, they did what they had to. They played the best way they can, and it works out. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Galaxia eSports, the team that, if I'm not mistaken, could not get a single victory on regular season of Mobile Mayhem. Gonna be the one taking down LG here.
That's not the same team. This is basically
it's the name, man. It's the name.
Yeah, you're right. Look, bro, that was a tough season to watch with them.
Material.
They did all this, and Lethal literally dropped 2 kills.
Right?
A round of applause of Veteran, Losty, and Shotzy, man. I've got to say, that was by far one of the better search and destroys we've seen. Well, one of the better ones we've seen in this tournament series. Not the best one this year so far. I think we've seen plenty of others, but it was a great way to end the night, Gil. I did not anticipate LG. I'll shut my pie hole. I did expect to see a little bit of a toss-up. But, hey, Galaxia Gaming, they earned it, bro. That was a hell of a way to go out. They are guaranteed at least a #1 and #2 spot, or a #2 spot. So, whoo, boy.
Honestly, I feel like I'm at a loss of words. GG. All I gotta say is GG's, man. GG's. I mentioned maybe the freebie wasn't bold, but they truly earned their victory, and even the hard point was really close as well. So All right, okay, GG's. They are the ones who secure at least at the bare minimum a top 2. And at this point, they can even aim for that first place, if you were to ask me. So, GG's Galaxia LG will be waiting opponent for the next day. It's actually going to be a loser bracket, so there's that.
There we go. Now let's take a look at the event schedule as what we were anticipating. It is going to be our lower bracket matchup number 3, which is going to be our loser finals. It's going to be a best of 3. It's a lower semifinals. I'm sorry. It's a best of 3, and it is truly, and it is not a Echelon. What's the team that won earlier tonight? I'm losing it. Who played earlier? Oh, Simplicity. There we go. Why am I? Yeah, Simplicity and Truly. The winner of that matchup is going to move on to face off LG in a best of 5, and then the winner of that one's going to move on to face off Galaxia Gaming in a best of 7. Chat. I think we are certainly going to be giving a 1-map advantage in favor of the team that is up top. So that is hell of an advantage. I mean, you're inching yourself that much closer to another $500 in that payday that is already secured. $600. It's a pretty decent sized bag for a team that didn't win a single match in Mobile Mayhem. Am I right? Is that pretty what you said, right?
I mean, there's people from Galaxia already complaining about it. I don't care. Your name is Galaxia Gaming, and you should be treated as such, okay?
There you go. All right.
Gaga Gaming on top. True. Honestly, true.
Gaga Gaming on top. All right, we're going to get geared up for a raid. As much as I like to stick around and hang out with you guys, I'm going to bed, bro. It's late. It's like 10:49 Eastern time, which is only 9:49 my time, but that's still late. So, GG's, we'll see you back Thursday for the finals. We hope to see you then because it's going to be a long night. I hope you guys get prepared and brace yourself for a very eventful night for some more Call of Duty Mobile. So, Gil, it's a pleasure. As always, we'll see you next time. Laters.
Later.